Alright, hello and welcome to Rollers of Fate. Today we'll play our modified version of Curse Strahd, Dining in Barovia.
Barovia.
1d8 inspiration for Tom. And without further ado, okay, we have one more coming up. Anyone
D4,
else?
that was D4.
Uh,
D8, yeah, for that one.
for Martin, Darkon.
Oh, no. Okay, I guess you get a D8 too. Anyone who says Barovia get a D8. Okay, cool. So please, let's start. Actually, if you guys okay with that, I could quickly introduce your characters if you want,
Go ahead,
just for a change.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So we have Julia playing Safira, our moon druid wood elf. Then Martin, who will not be joining us until later, who is playing Real, Chronorgy wizard Vedalken. Then we have Tom, our phantom rogue changeling, known as Sway. We also have Bass as a battle rager barbarian Bloodwick turtle. Also, we have Neil playing Lilith as our grave cleric Warforge. And last and not least, we have Mo playing the Blood Hunter Goliath known as Cabal. And I think that's everyone. And I am Cisco Blanco, your storyteller, and I will be playing everyone else on the world. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, friend. Oh, no. All right, and I'll leave it to you, Mo, if you're okay to do some channel announcements, please.
Yeah, that sounds good. Anyone who has not seen any of our previous episodes for our campaigns, you can find them on our YouTube channel, which is at Rollers of Fate D&D. This includes this campaign, the Tuesday campaign, which is the Candlekeep Mysteries, as well as the Wednesday campaign, Eye of Observation. We also have one-shots there, and we'll have more one-shots coming soon. So please do let your friends and family know where to find us and enjoy the stories that are told. Those who want to send us any fan art, please send it to rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And we have a Twitter channel, which is at Fate D&D, where you can find up-to-date news about our campaign and other D&D related news as well. Finally, this campaign is quite dark, gory, and might be quite sensitive to viewers. So please, discretion is advised. If there's anything that you do not like, please step away for a moment and then come back, and I'm sure we would have passed that scene. But apart from that, I think that's everything. Back to you, Cisco.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much, Mo. And thanks for all of you who watch us every week and are watching us from home at the moment. Please settle in and get comfortable as we are about to dive into the mist of Ravenloft. Crown pieces strewn in the battlefield, wounds of shame that never healed, all leaving unwelcome with a smile to a death sentence without a trial. Guys, please stop rolling because it's making sounds on the stream, I believe. Every time you roll. No, that's okay. Cool. Sorry for that. Previously, the outsiders ended Strahd and captured his soul in a relic retrieved from the past. The timeline was changed afterwards and rectified, returning all lost memories. Now our heroes have traveled to Darkon to stop the destruction brought by the Golden Star that absorbs the souls of the dead, turning them into zombies, and this star appeared when Azalin Rex escaped Darkon. In the town of Rivalis, during an early evening, now that Vegna's eye safely contained within an abyssal cube that Sway purchased, the group has reconvened in the Twinkle Toddler Inn. In there, they met their ally Rudolf van Richten and Safira's new dragon form, and the group's recent arrival created admiration and unwanted attention, solved by the group moving to a more private space, where they converse and exchange information and previous lore acquired. Which plan of action will be best suited? And the town's evening curfew was also caused by the Shroud, and Van Richten explained you that happens every night as the zombies come in from this mist and kind of attack the town. Cabal and the others requested help from the Keepers of Feathers, your Were Raven's allies, and Van Richten informed the group that a barbecue party would take place tomorrow to celebrate the proclamation of the new Burgomaster's Citrus Rope Pipe, as well as to express gratitude for your actions that expedited the transition. During their reunion, Erasmus, Professor Van Richten's son, was also spotted by Ril and Saphira and sensed by Lilith due to their connections to the afterlife. Erasmus watched over his father in order to protect him, yet a curse stops him from ever noticing the ghostly presence. Ril hired the royal suite that shared with Sway. Lilith, Saphira, and Claudio took another room, and Cabal and Bloodwick on the remaining one. During the night's rest, Lilith communed with Karsus, and she had a foreboding vision involving the fracturing mighty helm of Karsus lost during Aura's calamity, a blood storm, souls absorbed by the golden star in Ferrum, and holy waters in a mountain peak. Simultaneously, the holy symbol of Karsus hummed eerily when touched by Sway and Ril, as they both relived similar visions, but also showing illicit tadpoles on the cascade. Bloodwick has started to make amends by trying to be more lawful and kinder, also by chaining himself at night as the day to the celestial trial gets closer and closer. And finally, in the morning, the outsiders shared their nightmares and visions, trying to make sense of them and prepare for the upcoming celebration. Oof, okay. Okay, so let me just change the music a little. And this is where our story begins tonight. Sway, you are inside a half-burned residence in the town hall looking for this blueprint that will facilitate an easier entrance to these lake caves and perhaps avoid the creature, that dragon that protects her eggs there. At the moment, as you have kind of sneaked into the house completely unseen by everyone, as everyone, you saw people getting ready for this celebration, completely ignoring the town is decorated, and you've seen these things and you separated from the group early this morning. And as you start looking around, you notice everything is pretty burnt and damaged. There is a lot of water damage, as well as there is some kind of pipings in the house that has kind of broken, and the place itself is a nightmare. So to expedite this, I'll need you to please make an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. I might use the D8 weight. Actually, it's pretty. My investigation is pretty good, but let's try.
You have found what seems to be... Oh, nice. As you start traversing, it takes you like half an hour. You keep going through all these different drawers, like burned furnitures, opening secret hideaways in alcoves that you are not even sure, as they are kind of, some parts are almost melted. Eventually, you find a room that seems to resemble a room that a young man will take. You see some... start looking underneath the bed, kind of like the places you would think at some point you find some...
I can see these big sheets of paper on the wall with drawings of elves and stuff.
Yeah, you see like a sexy tabaxi woman kind of there, like, you know, like laying in a blanket, you know, one of those like drawings.
But as stuff,
as you're looking underneath the beds, you find these kind of like magazines as well, like some kind of cheap sexy magazines that shouldn't really be there. They are very dried out, so you're okay. And just behind them, you find this little box that seems to be quite secured. It seems to be locked. It's like a little square box, the size like a big folder, and it's got a little lock on it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I mean, you said it's like a teenager's room, or something?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, it's locked, Okay, so I'm gonna use actually lockpicks to try to get it. I was gonna just bug it, but then I'm thinking why I'm gonna be taking.
Yeah, you don't know what is inside.
Box. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
nice. Yeah, he
Nice.
clicks without difficulty. And as you unclip it, you see first inside there is some family pictures. This girl who you've never really seen before, who seems to be someone. And to your horror, you see some naughty pictures there, some kind of like basic camera, but it kind of makes you turn your head for a second. You realize this girl was some kind of ogre, and there is private parts, pictures in there and all. And you keep going through, and then on the very bottom, you see what it seems to be like a charcoal blue paper. No, I'm sorry, Julia. A blue paper, kind of like with written in white ink. Well, this is like a selfie, right? People do this kind of thing. So now in their world, they will be sending a painting or whatever. So yeah. Inside there, you see something that seems to be some kind of blueprints. Make investigation check once more as you look at it to see what you ascertain from it.
Okay, so I guess my D8. Okay, now.
I mean, with a 21, you are very certain. You start looking at it.
Is it what I'm looking for, or?
Yes, it seems to be. You see that there is kind of like is the sewers actually. Some of it is the sewers blueprint, half of it, and then on the sewers entrance, you see that church that is kind of like in there. And there is a passage, and you guys turned to the left, but there was a passage coming up, and you see that if you were to go through that passage, it will lead back to the cave where you were. Then the kind of like path turns around, and then on the cave itself, there seems to be a secret entrance that you can push this rock, and some mechanism opens, leading to an under cave. And that you see that cave goes all the way across and emerges past the lake.
Okay, so that's what I see on the map, yeah?
Yeah.
Would I be able to replicate the map?
I mean, you know that this house is burnt and no one is going to be looking for that map, so you could easily just pocket it if you wanted. But if you wanted to copy it, it will take you around an hour to do so.
Oh, well, I just want to make like it's pretty simple, no? Like
you could just take it. You know, okay, no one is going to be looking for it. You know, he's dead. You know, you killed him pretty much, so he's not going to be coming back for it. Do you take everything on the box, or you discard the ogre pictures?
No, I'm just gonna. I have some kind of respect still, so whatever. So I'm just gonna take what I need and put the rest back where it was.
All right. Okay. Amazing.
And lock the box as well.
Yeah. So you make another Thief's Tools check to lock it again. Wow. Okay. Yeah. It seems to be like a double locked. You didn't even know that lock could actually do that, but then it's kind of like double locked now. And then what do you do after that? You know your friends are somewhere.
Yes, I'm just gonna find kind of safe exit, make sure no one sees me, kind of sneak out, and then just casually join the people that walk around and find my way to where the others are.
All right, amazing. Okay. So as Sway kind of finishes this secret mission, the rest of you at the moment are... Let me just change the music 1 second again. Yeah, this one. Okay, bit of medieval fare. I'll add some music as well to the background as well. A bit lower. Yeah, this is good. Okay, you guys are at the moment, the rest of you, in a town square. In there you see, actually let me give you a picture as well, a visual more of what this looks like. make the color much drabber, so then it looks very Darkonian rather than all beautiful and colorful. So that's what you see. You see the colorful banners and paper decorations shaped like river fish decorate the village town. Temporary stalls with local delicacies, colorful crafts, and multiple different game stalls as well, some of them quite elaborate. A huge standing grill as well gives out barbecue meats and sides to bystanders. And in the center of the square, you see an ancient tree provide the shade for a happy picnickers. Also, there is a band of musicians as well. And you also see the cuisine here is quite nice, quite unique. There is a lot of fish dishes and things. And then as you are all there together, people keep looking to Saphira's dragon form, and kind of like you see a few kids kind of like getting close to you, Saphira, from the corners, kind of like quite scared. But before you can react, you see that the Burgomaster, Cydros Rawpipe, who is this fisherman, the opposition to the old Burgomaster who you helped get rid of, he just takes the stage. And as he does, he says, "Welcome, friends!" And he raises his arms high. "Welcome to the celebration for a better future. Today, in front of all of you, as my witnesses, I promise to dedicate all my utmost efforts and hopefully life works to the happiness and peace of the people of Rivalis." And then you hear like the crowd go like, "Wah!" "Who has endured times of dishonesty, scams, and has been abused by my predecessor. Rest in peace. The means were ruthless." And then he sees that he makes eye contact with you guys who are close to the stage, "but necessary. And for that, I want to thank the heroes known as the Outsiders for their altruistic help in the matter." And the town kind of like all the people around you start clapping. "I have a few surprises and gifts for your kindness. Will you please honor me with your presence on the stage?" And then all of you at this point, Sway also enters the scene, and all of you are there with Rictavio, with Van Richten.
I'll just whisper to the rest of them and be like, I don't really understand why we're getting rewarded for doing absolutely nothing. They burnt the house down. The other lot, the family got themselves killed themselves. We were just...
As you say that, Lilith, you think to yourself that you pretty much got the whole town together, reunited in one place. And by doing that, that's something quite difficult to do. You actually instigated this.
I mean, kind of downplaying what we did. We kind of spurred the whole village, the whole town to get together behind a common enemy. And, it doesn't matter how the circumstances happened. The town's in a better place now. So, I mean, they're going to reward us with something. Even if we don't feel like we should receive it, they want to do it. And my wallet's feeling a little bit light, so...
Lilith,
yeah.
Remind me never to get to on your bad side. Your justice, I guess. You have good justice, but you are very scary.
Good justice, but poor execution.
Yes.
As you say that you are very scary, Saphira, you realize some kid is pulling your tail, literally. In a nice way, not aggressively, just kind of like petting your tail.
Bite his head off.
Which kind of pub is this?
I mean, you are in a stage, they are waiting for you to actually enter the stage, so this is all happening as you are walking, I imagine.
Sure.
Oh, is it too late to go get clothes?
Yep, all the town is clapping, your presence is there, and you see Van Richten on the corner. I've actually put a little picture of him because I never actually put a picture of him, so that's how Van Richten looks like. That is also with you. I'll make him a little bit bigger so you can see.
Oh, he's huge! Oh, he's getting taller!
Yeah. So
he kind of looks like the guy from Back to the Future.
Yeah, like the father, the doctor, the crazy doctor. Yeah, he does
in
look a little
number
bit.
2 or 3? Number 3.
Yeah.
No, he looks like the bum.
Come on! To the stage!
We're discussing what Van Richten looks like. We're coming.
For a different time. I don't know who these people are. You just get here, yeah?
Oh yeah, he looks
Little
like
Hulk on
like
stage
the guy
waving to the people.
from Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's the good one.
That's even more
Yep.
like, yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, as you wave to the people, Lilith, you see the people clap as you wave, and all these flowers are thrown in your direction. You get like a few. How is it? One call? Not roses. They are like. Damn it. Okay, flowers.
Daffodils, tulips.
Flowers? Okay.
Yeah, red flowers actually.
Red flowers? Roses?
Yeah. Not roses, they are like claveles in Spanish. I'm not sure how it's called in English, I forgot now. Yeah, they are like like daffodils actually, something like that.
Clavel.
Yes, actually I'm checking in it as well. I'm so curious.
Oh, those are pretty.
Yeah, carnation, damn it.
Yeah.
Carnations, yeah, red carnations. And as you guys, what the rest of you, does everyone follow? Van Richten is kind of like with his monkey in his shoulder at the moment as well. You see the monkey is like quite popular with the kids as well as you, Safira. And as you enter to the stage, publicly, you see Cyrus approaches you. He's got like big arms, kind of like a orange long beard with big mutton chops on the side, kind of like a few tattoos, like sailor tattoos on his arms. He's got like a tight black shirt and a black whole outfit with some kind of hat as well on the top. Oh, finally you came. Thank you. An honor to meet you. And he starts shaking your hand one by one. As he does, the town kind of keeps. He introduces Van Richten, kind of takes the lead. As he does, also all the town starts to clap as Van Richten is a local celebrity, and you see that the fact that you are with him as well makes you even more popular. And Van Richten introduces all of you one by one, and your skills, like he's doing like an introduction, like, "Oh, this is the cleric," and he kind of like makes like all these weird magical effects and sparks and different things like that as he introduces each of you. And this is followed by more cheers and energetic rounds of applause and things like that. And he says, "All right, Claudio is there with you as well." Claudio is also talking as you guys have been introduced. And then he gets a box out, kind of like from underneath this kind of like, he's got like a stand up, like a parapet of some sort. And there he opens underneath it. There is some kind of papers and things. And he gets a big chest out and he opens it. And then he pulls out different things. In there you see 6 potions with an unusual rainbow-like shine on them, and there is medals as well. You see there are 7 medals. He starts one by one. Lilith, for you, I don't know you that well, so I thought I will just give you these medals randomly, and then you guys can switch them around if you wish. This will help you. They are magical medals, and this will helpful, hopefully, in whatever endeavors you go for after this. And to you, Lilith, the medal itself looks like it's got like some kind of picture of a painting of a maze on it, and it says, "This is the medal of wit. This will make you even more intelligent than you are, and perhaps if things came to you or attacking your mind, this will give you more resilient to avoid it." So out of game, this medal, you can press it to your temple. Doing so gives you advantage on intelligence checks and saving throws for 1 hour. Once this has been used, it becomes non-magical. So this is a one thing off. I will give you all the medals written afterwards. Don't worry too much. Okay?
Yep.
He gives to you. Next goes to you, Sway. This is for you, Sway. This medal may help you as well and make you wiser. This is the medal of the maze as well. But a slightly different version of it. This will protect you, make you wiser when you need it the most. And
it's not like that. Easier. I need it, but thank you very much.
Oh, that's
appreciate it.
Out of game, this medal will give you advantage on wisdom checks to know the quickest route to any place you want to go for 1 hour. So if you were in a maze or a cave or a place that is confusing, it will always show you what is the quickest route. You will know automatically. Once you use that ability 3 times, then it will become non-magical as well.
Okay.
To you, Cabal, he will give you, this is the medal of the muscle. And he's got like some kind of like a muscle, like a flex arm on it. With this, you will become even stronger whenever you need to. So you out of game, you can use this medal to give yourself advantage on strength checks and saving throws for 1 hour. Once this property has been used, it becomes non-magical. And that will be for you, Cabal.
Thank you.
For you, Medal of the Conch. Better for you, my friend. And he kind of like gives it towards you, Bloodwick Turtle. You can wrap this medal and you will make you quicker to swim even more and even make you faster altogether. You can use this ability twice. So out of game, you will give you swimming speed equal to your walking speed plus 10 feet extra movement. This will last for an hour and you can use it twice.
Nice.
All right, for you, this is a bit unusual. Saphira, the dragon Saphira. Keep the whole. The medal of the Stonebridge, just for you. And he kind of gives you this medal. With this, you will be harder to. If you were attacked, you will be harder to hit if that ever happened. And that will be. You will be able to use it a few times as well. And then he gives you hands over this medal to use, Saphira.
Does Van Richten try to put the medal over Saphira and he just kind of falls through and goes into the floor?
No, she can make herself be corporeal if she wants. Out of game, Julia, this is a medal of shield, pretty much.
Okay.
You can use this medal of shield 3 times, once, and it works as the shield spell. Once you use it 3 times, the medal becomes non-magical as well. And to Claudia, oh, and you as well, little one. And then the Burgomeister will put this medal on Claudia. Oh, thank you. And this is the medal of the marshland. This will make you fly faster and even make you easier to traverse any terrain. And out of game, that medal will stop difficult terrain, will become normally terrain, and it gives you an extra 10 feet of speed for an hour as well. And it can be used twice also. Thank you, he'll say, with his pink kind of like shiny wings. And the last medal will be for Real, who is not, Martin is not here, but they will give him the medal of the barbecue ribs. Also, when you use it, you will make yourself even stronger. So he will have to put it on his mouth and lick it. And once he does that, he will get some 2d4 plus 2 temporary hit points and become non-magical as well. Also, Real will tell you that the medal smells of barbecue pork ribs all the time as well. All right, thank you very much for that. I hope these gifts will be helpful in your travels, he says, and he looks at all of you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cabal nods.
All right, and with that, lastly, Now let's honor our founders, our family, and those taken by the Shroud who can be here to celebrate with us today. Now, let's enjoy the celebration, Rivalis, with good games, good times, and good friends. And all the people kind of like go crazy. And he stays with you on the stage as you see all these people kind of start to spread out and different people start going through different game stalls and stuff like that. You stay there with Van Richten and Cydros, who ask you, thank you for that, very impressive. Will you be staying in Rivalis for a while? And he asks you, Cabal.
Just for this festival, we have plans that we need to address. So, we would only be here for only a short while longer.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, please feel free. I'll give you some game tags. Don't abuse the games too much, you know. You guys are much stronger than everyone else in the town. It hurts me to say that, as you see his huge muscles. And he starts giving you like free game passes. So he will explain that the games normally cost money, but for you, you are our guest today. So please. And he gives you a little bracelet each.
Thank you.
So please, have fun.
Alright. We'll walk away from him, and as we do, I'll just be like, something about today, or this day, seems like it may be the last time we ever will have time to enjoy for ourselves. And perhaps, as dark as this sounds, maybe the last time we'll all be together. So I guess we should enjoy ourselves as best as we can before we head to the lake. Ah, Sway! You have returned. Does Sway come in?
Oh yeah.
What did you find?
Well, it was kind of easy. No one was in the house, I guess that helped. So I found some map blueprints from where they were building the city, and there are some tunnels. I think this is the way I heard what was his name, Brick, talking about with the other guy. That there is an easier way to get to where we came from. So yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. Well, who wants to take on the challenge first? I say one of the ladies.
Yeah, go on. Let's go do some damage.
Alright. As you see, as you start traversing, you see different game stalls. The first one that you see approaching you, you see what it seems to be a maze itself. This is kind of like the entrance on the entrance of the festival grounds, and you see that there's been a 4-foot tall walls made out of wooden planks lashed together with ropes and propped in between sandbags. And this whole place has been turned into some kind of maze. You see banners that hang over the opening of the maze and signifying the entrance and the exit. And you see that the maze itself is a passage 5 feet wide off to the side. You see a feather Aarakocra sitting on a chair 30 feet above the ground, like as you look up. And you see that he's spotting the place, and you see a small crowd cheering and hicking the people inside. Near the entrance, you see 2 people arguing, and they are saying, yes, you can only get the path once, so it's a one-shot thing. So if you make sure that the Aarakocra is not looking at you, if he spots you, he's gonna swaps you out of the maze, okay? Plucks you out. So we have to be fast, okay? And they kind of both enter running into the maze.
Sorry, so if the Aarakocra sees me, then I'm eliminated.
Yeah, is the Aarakocra sees you turning around. So you have to actually go all the way into the maze and then find the right path. In any point, if you turn around because you took the wrong turn, the Aarakocra will pull you out.
Okay.
So out of game, to do this, you can do two things. You can do an intelligence check investigation from outside and to check how to navigate this maze. If that check succeeds, you will have advantage on all your survival checks inside of the maze to find the correct path.
I was going to do two things. So in my head, I was thinking, all right, I'm going to ask Claudio to fly above to have an overview of the whole thing. And then I've got the telepathic link with him so he can communicate with me.
All right, yeah, I love that. That's a good way. So he can make he can be the one making the intelligence investigation check for you. He will have advantage if he's doing flying, but he will have to make a stealth check as well to not to be spotted by the Aarakocra.
Okay. Can he use his skill invisibility?
Yeah, he can do that to give himself, let's say, advantage on the stealth. Or double advantage even. So roll 3 die, and I'll roll 1 for the Aarakocra, who's got a plus 10 perception.
Holy crap.
Yeah, because she's trained for that. So he can do a stealth check at triple advantage, and then an investigation. Let's start with that.
Okay, let me get rid of this. Then we're going to do 3 of them. Oh.
Ooh, okay. What is... Ooh, okay. The Aarakocra has a 12. What is Claudio's stealth?
15.
Okay, so the Aarakocra does not spot Claudio as Claudio flies into the air, kind of invisible first and conspicuous. He disappears from your shoulder first, and then he does it like completely inconspicuously. So he can make an investigation or perception check at advantage as he's flying from above. I'll give him perception if you prefer.
Okay, I'll take perception.
Okay.
My gosh. Roll 20. Please.
Damn it. What is his perception modifier? Even
1.
Okay. So with an 11, that does not succeed. So you will still have a straight roll for you, Lilith, I'm afraid. Okay. I'll say, you know what? I'll say he can do 1 second check as you going through. So the first check you will do straight roll, and then if you have to make a next one, you will do your advantage after that.
Okie doke.
All right, so Lilith, you see Lilith ready to enter the maze. There is a person there, like a man, with a orc man, with an orc lady as well. Sway, you can make a perception check as well.
Okay.
And they greet you, Lilith. Okay, so let us know when you're ready. We know you're ready, Miss Lilith. Start 3. Yeah, he starts writing star 3. Oh, flower. Okay, star flower. Yeah, okay. With a 19, you realize that this orc lady who is there with the guy taking the entrance, you think is the same lady who you saw in Brick's house. And you kind of think of that picture that you saw, and it horrifies you for a second as you realize it's her. But he says to you, the guy, so all right, so let us know when you're ready, Miss Lilith.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
So Lily going? This Lily.
If any of you want to join her, you can guys do the same. So for now, Lilith, you are ready to go. Anyone else will be interested in participating on this game?
Yeah, of course, I can go.
Sway, okay. What about Saphira or Bloodwick or Cabal?
Yeah, sure, I'll join the game.
Okay, perfect. Bloodwick.
Cabal will sit this one out.
Okay. What about Saphira? Will Saphira be interested? There will be other games if she's not. But let me know.
No, she's just gonna read the book while this is happening.
All right, amazing, perfect. So Lilith, you've done your check. Sway, make an investigation. Investigation check, and you as well, Bloodwick, to look from outside to see what you see on the maze. To investigate the outside of the maze to see if you can figure out which way to go without having to enter it.
Okay, 21.
21 for you, Sway. Okay, so you will have your advantage on your checks, Sway. But Bloodwick, unfortunately, you start looking at the maze and it's a bit complicated, but you're still going. So let's say, Lilith, you go in first. So go ahead and make a survival check to find the correct path as you enter.
Okay.
The DC is 14, so you shouldn't be... Whoa, okay, almost, okay. You start finding the path. You go quite fast, and as you look back, you see that Sway is almost following you quite fast, and Bloodwick as well. Sway, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh, it's survival, Jesus.
You
That's like my worst thing.
You have advantage on the check because you
Advantage.
succeeded, on the investigation previous.
Okay, what is
you
it?
see in survival.
Control, wait.
So
what do you
shift.
press to roll advantage? Shift, yeah?
Shift, yeah.
Okay.
I think you left the shift press and then you do the check. Okay, survival for Bloodwick as well coming up. Okay, oh dear. All right, so the two of you start turning. You see Lilith kind of like ahead, going in a path. You almost follow, and both of you think, oh no, she's maybe not going on the right path. And you both find yourselves looking at corners, and you realize that the Aarakocra probably have spotted you. The two of you who fell can make an stealth check contested by the Aarakocra. If you fail, you will be disqualified. So, okay. Oh, nice. Okay, stealth. What is the... Come on. Damn it. Nope. Okay. Bloodwick, you feel...
I was going to re-roll that as luck.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to use luck, please go ahead. But remember, this is the beginning of the day. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, Bloodwick, you managed to actually be unperceived, the both of you. And you look at Lilith, so you two now, as you are following Lilith. Lilith, go ahead, do your last survival check. This one will be an advantage, because at this point, Claudia will start telling you the path as well.
Okay.
If you succeed on this one, you will have been one of the winners of the game already. Yay! Okay, so Lilith, as you start running, you kind of like for a second look to one side, look to the other. Claudio tells you, "No, mistress, away!" And then you kind of like emerge out of the maze, and you see all these people clapping on the other side. And I'll tell you what you win in a minute. And then we move back to inside. You two avoid the Aarakocra's gaze. You see that now the Aarakocra is on the chair, but it's kind of like much closer, almost like hanging on the chair with the claws upside down, and focus on you two. So go ahead, and the two of you make another survival check. Sway, you still have advantage. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, good one. Okay. All right. Natural 20 counts like a 2 successes. And the two of you actually, as you see Bloodwick, you start running, following looking at the sky at some points, like looking for stellar kind of constellations and directions based on what is north and your kind of like navigation skills. And then you see the light. You see the end of the tunnel there, Bloodwick, and you exit running, and all these people cheer, as followed by Sway right behind you. And the three of you get a prize. Yay! Okay.
Yeah.
And you all winners. The Aarakocra seems quite upset, kind of like taps on and scratches the chair. She
That was
seems like
horrible.
she was...
For a second, I thought I'm never coming out of there. Never again.
Amazing. So please, I need the three of you to roll a D8. And I will write down what you guys win,
8.
and then I will update it afterwards. Okay,
Damn it.
ooh, an 8. All right, so 7 for so 8. So okay, so let's start with you, Lilith. If it's cool, Lilith 2 prices. Okay, okay, and then you got a 8 for Sway, and then a 7 for you, Bloodwick. So for you, Lilith, I will write down everything afterwards. You get a wooden wand with 8 charges. As an action, you can cast Prestidigitation cantrip 8 times. Once all those uses are gone, the wand becomes non-magical.
Okay.
For you, Sway, you will get a Wizard Hand Puppet. As an action, you can twiddle the puppet's arm to gain the benefit of Detect Magic spell 3 times. Once that happens, then the puppet disappears in a puff of smoke.
Okay.
So
How is
you
it
can
called?
use
You're gonna write it down, yeah?
Yeah, Detect Magic 3 times
Okay.
with the puppet. Yeah, just write that. 3 uses of Detect Magic spell.
Mm.
Lilith, you can write 8 Prestidigitation just to make it quicker. And then for you, Bloodwick, with a 7, you get a cuddly spider toy. As an action, you can stroke the spider to get the benefit of a spider climb spell. Once used, the toy turns into a real spider and crawls away. So you will have 1 use, you can write that, pass. One use of spider climb. So that's what you used to do before as a vampire. So you will be able to, I think it's for 1 minute or 1 hour. I can't remember how long is the spell timing. But
One
you
last
will be
time,
able
yeah?
to. Yeah, and then it becomes a normal. The rest of you, Cabal and Safira, as you keep walking around, you notice there is another game there. You see a huge cyclops kind of like staring back at you, and then you hear a barker saying, "Do you have what it takes to outstare the cyclops? His gaze will fall upon you. Do you have the stamina?" And you see like a little halfling man introducing this huge cyclops. This is a multiplayer game as well, so any of you could join. The purpose of the game is to actually outstare the cyclops.
Sorry, what did they do to the Cyclops?
So you have to, he's got one huge eye, and you have to outstare him. So you have to look into his eye without blinking for as long as the game lasts. You will be doing constitution checks, and if you fail, there is like a table with chairs, and if you fail, the cyclops will push you out of the table.
Okay.
Alright, I'll sit down.
How
I'll
about
do it as well.
go for it?
All right, so Cabal and Safira, you both go for this game.
Yes.
I'll have a crack at it as well.
Yeah, Lilith as well.
Wait, does Lilith even have eyelids?
It's not fair, Lily.
What?
I mean, yeah, for the purpose of this, let's say she does need to blink. You know, you see like pieces of thing getting in her eye, and it's not very very positive, I guess. All right, so just the 3 of you for now. Cabal, Safira, Lilith.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stay out of this.
All right, perfect. So the Cyclops is like huge, kind of looks at you. You don't have what it takes. And then he starts looking at you, and as he does, you feel his gaze almost hurting you. So straight away, as you 3 of you are sitting there, and each of you to make a constitution check. Every round, the DC will go up by 2. So the DC for now is 11.
Is that a check or a save?
Check. Constitution check.
Check, not a save.
Yeah, not a save. Yeah.
Oh.
Check straight up.
13.
Okay, you are fine. You are not blinking. The Cyclops is staring at you with like a badass face.
I lost.
Safira, you kind of like they are looking at him. What about you, Cabal? Go ahead and roll as well.
I'm rolling now. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Blame a fly.
Lilith, you see both arms of the Cyclops go towards them. I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw. As you notice, the Cyclops just pushes you both out of the table. Your chairs start moving back. This will determine whether you fall prone. And you see that the people are kind of laughing. Oh, okay, Saphira, you kind of like fly back as your form is pretty ethereal and flying. It completely makes sense. You just like go through the chair, face through the chair, and kind of like I imagine you looking at him with a mean face. What about you, Kabal?
I got a 23, but when he pushes me, I'm going to kind of stop his hand, and then just stand up and walk off.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. And Lilith, you are left there, and you notice he still hasn't blinked. Yeah, you are a cheat. He says to you, Lilith.
What?
Come on.
You're a cheater. I think you're doing something.
Just because I'm in disadvantage, I only have one eye, but your eyes are mechanic, girl. He says to you.
I'm gonna call him out as being a cheater.
Okay.
Really loudly. You're a cheater.
I haven't blinked yet.
Hmm?
And you see that he's still kind of like his big eyes kind of like it gets getting bigger, and you see like it start to vibrate. So
You're gonna get real close to him, like almost right up against an eyeball.
yeah,
Sorry?
make a fate roll actually as you are taunting him. Let's see if that gives you advantage on the con save.
Would I make a perception or something? I want to see if he's not lying, the Cyclops, and he's not having eye painted on his eyelid.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, make a perception check. Lilith, as you kind of like do this, you realize that his eye is real. He's just actually struggling at this point. So this will give you advantage on the check, Lilith, as you are taunting him in a way and kind of like putting him down. You see the people start joining with you. Make a con save at advantage. The DC is gone up to 13 now.
21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see the Cyclops looks at you like, oh! And he's actually gonna do the check. I'm gonna modify the game just a little bit. Why not? He's got a +5 con. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you see he's still kind of like holding on, and the people are helping you still. One more chance, Lilith. You see him like, his eye kind of vibrating more and more.
I'm gonna get the crowd chanting, "One night, one night, one night."
Oh, okay, all right. So I'll say with that as well, I'm gonna do a crowd check. Okay, yeah, the crowd seems to respond positively, and they start like mocking him once more. So go ahead, make a con save at advantage. The DC is gone to 15 now, and he is gonna roll. Oh, okay. Lilith, you see his eye is kind of, then for a second you see like in a slow motion this tiny mote, like one of those pieces of the thing that you blow. How is it called? Oh, damn it, I forgot. Like it's like a puff thingy. Yeah, dandelion. So you see a piece of tiny flying dandelion piece goes into his eye, and even though he tries, he blinks. Lilith. Yeah! And the whole crowd starts cheering as you are winner, and you've shamed the Cyclops. You are cheating, he says, and he stands off the chair all upset.
She blinks, looks at him and goes, "I didn't mean to say those mean things to you."
He kind of looks, okay. And he takes a big glass of milk, downs it, and okay, I'm ready again. Thank you for the sweet milk, he says to the halfling, and then he sits back again on the chair. Make another roll on the carnival table prize, Lilith. And while you're doing that, okay, so this will be a 5. Amazing. So Lilith, we add a 5. 2 and 5. So with your 5, you get a realistic replica unicorn horn filled with candy. And you see it like it's pouring all this kind of milk, sweets, and stuff like that. Just a silly present. The rest of you see different two wrestling games quite close by to you as well. You see one of them being with a little goblin. You see Gonan's mat wrestling tent, and you see like a tiny goblin there, like dress up like in skimpy clothes, and you gather he's a proper wrestler. Even though he's tiny, he's fucking shredded, and he looks quite aggressive. And that tent is less popular. But then you see another one where there is a proper arm wrestling, and you see in there is like quite a few contestants there. There is like 4 or 5 people waiting to queue. Also, a little bit farther away, Sway, you spot what it seems to be ring tossing, and you see a tiny statue of a bunny with a horn on his head, and he seems to be teleporting around this table, and people are trying to throw these rings on his horn.
I will.
Let's go for it.
Wait. I'll nudge Bloodwick, and I'll be like, perhaps you and I should see who is the strongest once and for all. Winner takes all. We'll do whatever the challenge is, and if we both succeed, then we have one more against each other.
So what? Let's do it. I'm up for that.
Alright. Yes, Sway, what was it? Do you want to do the other one? Or do you
Let's go throw some rings.
Do you want to join us with your weak arms in the arm wrestling?
Arm wrestling. No, but let's go and throw some rings. What do you think? That sounds better to me.
Alright. Let's watch you do the rings first, and then we'll join the arm wrestling.
Okay.
I come to support you guys.
Alright. Fair enough.
All right, amazing. So as you approach the ring, you see this Barker once more. This admiral is no mirage. Adorn his horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize. And you see an admiral is like a fake creature. He looks like a cute little bunny, and he's got a tiny unicorn horn on his head. But this is a statue. It's not real. It's like a wooden statuette.
My friend.
But you
Yeah, I just say my friend here is a great tosser. Let him do it.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see how you do it, big man.
I'm just gonna look over my shoulder with a nasty look. I'm gonna look back. Give it here. Grab the ring from his arm.
Yeah, so he gives you 3 rings. So you need to succeed on a DC 17 dexterity check to get the ring on the horn. You see the creature is teleporting the little statue to place. So you have 3 checks to do. So go ahead.
Just normal, just dexterity, yeah?
How many
Dexterity
does he need to get?
check. He needs to get 2. So with 2, you already win.
Oh, I didn't press, okay.
He got this.
So
Oh.
2 before the failures actually. So okay. So that is 1 fail. You have as you throw it, it goes wide, and it flies
fail.
away. Okay. With the second one, you once more throw it, and it goes wide, and then you realize that the little unicorn thing like gets really close to you, and you feel it almost poking your hand, and it kind of completely throws you all off the game. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me try.
Don't be sorry. I can tell that this game is rigged from the start.
You can try guessing the number of feathers of the bird there.
Let me try the ring tossing.
I've seen your face already. I don't need to look at someone's ass now. Thank you.
All right, and Cabal, as you enter, you are the little creature, like a gnome. He gives you these 3 rings as well, and you see the tiny Akmirak little bunny with a unicorn horn
You guys, you know what
shifting around.
craziest thing is? I have a dexterity saving throw of a +8, but my dex is 0. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh no, damn it.
Alright, first one.
All right, you throw the first ring.
Whoa, that
Oh,
just lob it out of the thing
Yeah.
somewhere.
oh, the gnome kind of like, ay, damn it! Another one. First your friend, now you. Why are you throwing the rings at me?
I'm
Damn you!
I apologize. Let me try again.
Okay. All right.
No!
Almost. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. And you see kind of like he's kind of happy in a way that you win. Like, not that he's got anything to do with the prizes, but he seems to be like a bit of a prick. So, yep. Oh, sorry. He says to you the same. You can try guessing the number of the feathers of that cockatrice. If you guys want, instead. And you see
Can I
like a
have a look at
cockatrice. Yeah, you see like a cockatrice. It's kind of like, imagine like a chicken that is got a lot of hairs, and you know these creatures could petrify you if they beat you as well. They're quite horrible, but they're in a cage, and you see in there it says bird feathers. How feathers of a bird? Step right and guess how many feathers festoon this fiendish fowl. So you have in there. Go ahead.
Cabal will be like, yes, I'll try that one. And in his head, monologuing, he'll be like, I have to win something here. This is getting too bad.
This is starting to be embarrassing. Yeah.
Can Lilith do guidance on herself and try this ring throwing?
You see a big sign, no magic allowed. So if you want to try to cast guidance, you could do it stealthily if you want.
She's just gonna do it straight then.
Okay, all right. So this is something that applies for a few of you. So you guys can can make a wisdom or intelligence check to actually figure out the number of the feathers. You will need to get 3 successes to actually count all the feathers successfully. If you fail, every time you fail, something may happen.
What's the
DC? 15 on this one.
Forget
Do
it.
I use Saphira's wisdom or the dragon's? I guess Saphira's.
I'm afraid the dragons. Wisdom or intelligence, whichever one you prefer.
You see Cabal sit down and just start counting vigorously and trying to figure out how many there are.
Okay.
Let's start from one side of the beast.
All right. So, anyone else wants to join this game? So I have Saphira, Lilith, yeah, and Cabal. Yeah?
Nope. Cabal just looks at it and just stands up and walks off.
Saphira's gonna fly
As you
forward.
walk away, Cabal, make a Constitution saving throw. As you realize that one of the angry little creatures tried to take an opportunity attack on you and tries to pick you. It does pick you, but you are like so strong, and for a second you feel something going through you, but you overcome it and you leave successfully. The guy says, I'm sorry, I didn't be bad girl, and he kind of like taps her lightly, on the head. Oh, the bird kind of looks, and he says something in a weird cuckooing sound. And go ahead.
Cabal's just walking towards the arm wrestling now. Just.
All right. Okay. You see, Bloodwick is already sitting on the table at this point, but we'll cut back to that in a second. Saphira, go ahead. Safari, I put yesterday.
Safaria.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom or intelligence check.
Yeah, after seeing Cabal fail, she's just gonna fly forward, kind of look at the bird, thinking, I'm a druid. This is gonna work. Everything's okay. This is an easy win.
All right. As you say that, make a fate roll, Saphira.
I mean...
I'll give you a chance. Why not?
Okay.
Fate roll. I am stumped here.
I mean...
Oh no! Okay, you fell one time, but you still have... you look at the guy and said, I'm sorry, dragon. Not your day.
Is there anyone else around? No, nope. Can I roll again, or is it done?
You actually failed the fate roll too, so you have 3 chances. So you can still roll again. If you get 2 rights, then you will be successful.
Oh, I was meant to roll another 2 more times.
If you wanted, yeah, that's why I thought you walked off because you got upset. But if you have, you can roll 2 more.
No, let's play with it. Let's just say he rolls. He walked away.
Okay, Safira, on the second time you start counting and you see all the kind of like chickeny birds, like kind of like going crazy and moving really fast in purpose, and then you realize that the little gnome that is running the both stalls together is kind of like poking them with a stick, not hardly, but just to make it harder for you. And you are okay. You are looking at them, and one of them, you notice that some of them, kind of the smaller ones, kind of like escape and stretches their neck at some point towards your direction, but they don't manage to hit you. So go ahead, do a third check, and if you succeed on this one, you will be winning.
Saphira is looking at
Okay.
this and going, if I know how many feathers need to pluck, I can then eat it.
You did say that next to the birds.
No, I don't say that. I'm just saying Saphira is thinking.
Oh no,
while she's
you were
plucking
gonna give it advantage. Okay, sure, fine. Because you see all the birds look at you for a second, like scared. But you didn't say that. Okay, go ahead, Safira.
Deep breath. I got this. God damn it!
Even though the birds are kind of like petrified by your looks and stuff, you manage to realize, like, oh, one of them actually managed to get to you and he picked you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't have to.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're immune to petrification. I was gonna say, damn it. So you think for a second, you see the gnome kind of like smiling, like evilly on the corner, but nothing happens to Safira, and then he starts looking at the bird. Why? And you realize that he's speaking the same language as them. He starts kind of like making these cooking sounds and stuff and speaking to the birds, and they're replying back to him. So they are like having an argument, and as that argument happens, what are you still doing here? You ruined my game. You upset the birds.
This game is rigged anyway. I have an important book to attend to. Stupid games. She walks off annoyed.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Amazing.
I think we've called every one of them cheaters right now, right? So
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Sway, are you interested in wrestling or any other game? You still have the bird feather counting, but
No, feather counting, no, thank you.
Okay, cool.
I
So
have
then you have
choice of +1 or -1.
you have a mud wrestling as well with a goblin that seems to be quite isolated. And you see this tiny goblin covered in mud. Come on, you, come on! He just says to you. Test your
Kind
metal!
of, okay, I'm thinking about it, but then I see it's all mucky and muddy. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I don't think Sway will enjoy that. Alright, cool. And then we move back to the Call of Arms stage, where Bloodwick, you are there. You see that there is this whole place is organized on what it seems to be a butcher shop that he has kind of make his own stall there. So the place itself is called the Pork Slab Butchers, and there is a table with 2 chairs. Both chairs in there, there were before 2 people with armor, and you see Cabal kind of approaching you for the arm wrestling duel. From the festival ongoers as well, there is a few other people there. You see that there is a woman dressed as a pirate, a female human, that seems quite strong. You also see a male orc dressed as a gladiator. He looks pretty badass, and he says, "I'm the champion!" kind of straight away. Then there is a woman as well, a drow woman. She seems kind of like a bit older, on her 40-something. And then you see a tiny halfling dressed up as a fisherman, and he's super skinny and completely out of place. And the guy says, "All right, you can play some bets to the rest of you if you want." And you see that the tiefling is organizing the bets. He seems to be the owner of this butcher shop, and you see he's got like a butcher's bab, and he's still got even some blood on the bab somehow. And he's in charge of the bets. So he says to you, "Anyone who wanna place a bet, you are more than happy to do so."
What are you placing a bet on?
Okay, so you place a bet. The only bet we accept is 5 silver, just in case. We are not rich here. You can play 5 silver and choose who wins. If you get it right, you get 9 silver back. And I pocket 1. If you get it wrong, I pocket it all.
Sounds like a fair deal, yeah.
either way, I win, but you could win more, he says to you. And you see this tiny halfling, like a blue skin halfling with a very long tail, wriggly tail.
Should we have a private wager for ourselves, Bloodwick?
Yeah.
How
Why
much?
not?
How much do you wish to pay?
100 platinum.
There is 5 silver top bet. There is no more.
No, this is
'cause he's-
between us. This is between us.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I'll be like,
100 platinum pieces.
all right, you're on.
All right. So you guys, both of you, sit on the chairs. So the way it works, the guy will say, "No raging allowed." That's the first rule that you both told. Any of you wants to place a bet of the other people who are bystanders? Do you guys want to bet who is gonna win? Lilith, Saphira, or Sway?
Yeah.
We can only put one bet in.
Yeah, 5 silver each per bet. Each of you can put one if you want.
5 silver per bet.
Can
Yeah.
we put 2 people?
Yeah, you can. Each of you bet once. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
just
you can
one.
only bet for one person. Yeah. So if you say you choose, you think Cabal is gonna win or you think Bloodwick is gonna win? That's the bet.
Can I just look at both of them and see which one looks stronger, Cabal or Bloodwick?
Make
Or do I know?
make an insight or perception check.
I'm gonna bet on Cabal, of course.
Okay, so you bet 5 silver for Cabal. Okay, so I'll put Cabal here and then
Inside.
5 silver from Sway. Okay, the Tiefling takes the money. Cool. Yeah, he definitely looks stronger. And then you think yourself with that roll. You aren't sure, Saphira. They look pretty bulky, both of them.
Okay. I will put 5 on Bloodwick.
Okay, so
Traitor.
Lilith, you put 5 on Bloodwick. Yeah? Okay. You, Sway, do you wanna use this? Yeah, and Saphira, do you put any silver or do you want to just see?
Yeah, low Bloodwick, high Cabal. Bloodwick.
Okay, so 5
Oh, I see how it
pieces.
is. I see how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you fighting against each other? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
I thought
course,
there's
yeah.
someone else. Just
Yeah,
thinking
they are
that,
just doing an arm wrestling. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know what the actual thing was supposed to be, but perhaps me and Bloodwick can do it first, and then if he wins, he can continue to try to win whatever prizes after.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Yeah. So you guys do it on the stage with each other. So the way this game works, even though you're doing it with each other, you both need to make a strength athletics check. Your DC equals to the other's strength plus 10. If any of you lose, then you lose the arm wrestling. So your DC will be
What's your-
15, Cabal, and your DC
strength?
will be 13, but you cannot rage.
No, mine's 13. His is 15.
Yeah, so you do the check for his DC, and he does the check for your DC.
Okay, but it's athletics check, right? Okay.
Yeah, athletics, yeah. You can keep trying, so this will be the both of you kind of wrestling with each other, and then once one of you fails, then
I would
you
be
win,
like-
the other one wins.
Whenever we at the Crimson Snow used to have these type of competitions, we would ensure that we were bound by blood. I'll slice my hand, and I'll be like, I'll give hand him the knife.
I'll cut my hand.
Alright.
So it's like blood against blood. We're both touching bloods.
Alright.
Very.
And as he touches blood, I'm going to use the blood curse of the bloated agony against him.
Oh, okay.
Use what against me?
Okay, I'll post it up so you know.
Make a how visually? I guess you just have to cut it. Make a deception check.
Who, me or?
Him.
Okay.
Cabal. Yeah, because I guess by doing the blood, that will activate your ritual. But the question is, does anyone notice what you're doing?
Does anyone know I do that?
I will say just to make it fun, make a deception check because
Can I
it's
make it
your
with advantage?
face. What do you do to make it advantage? How does you visually tell us what happens, and then let's do it like that.
I mean, apart from Van Richten and everyone in our party, no one else knows how my magic really works. I've never done it openly.
Yeah, so yeah, I like that. So do it at advantage, definitely. It's just to see how your face reacts, you know.
Okay,
So no one knows. So you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a one roll here, and that will be for the Tiefling who has been running this game for a while. He doesn't know what you do or you cannot do. Oh. Make a persuasion check as you see the Tiefling kind of blinks to you, Cabal, and you see that he looks at the bets that he has against you.
It's
And
5.
you. Okay, I'll roll for him. Okay, he rolled a 2. All right, and you see like he takes 1 silver kind of thing, and he says to you, points it to you, like meaning like he will be okay, not say anything for 1 silver. Do you not?
Yeah, I nod towards him.
All right.
Sorry,
cool.
it's huge.
Alright.
Sorry, let me copy and paste it because that was just stupid of me to do that. Because
No, don't worry.
he posted everything.
J- Just tell us the effect of what it does. that's
Yeah, I'm posting it now, so you can see.
all. All right.
Alright,
And then
it's
the.
up.
Mhm.
And I
Amazing.
will begin squeezing, letting more blood draw out of me, and I'll take a D8 point of damage. Just so that
Oh no, nice. Okay.
the desperation of Cabal right here.
All right. So this will be considered as an. Let's
Oh,
say
I
that
took 8
each
points of
check will
damage.
be yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. So that will happen after. So let's see how many rounds this takes. So he hasn't done any attacks yet. So do first check, and then if after that he will start taking damage. So you better win on the
No,
first check, like
No, he doesn't take any. He doesn't take any damage.
if it makes more than 2 attacks. 1 attack. Yeah, so this will be the same
Wait,
turn,
did
so
I-
every check will be 1 attack.
Wait, did I post the right one? Bloated agony.
I don't know. Yeah,
Uh,
it gives you disadvantage on a stack and takes necrotic damage if he takes more than 1 attack during his turn.
Oh no,
So it's
I'm
all-
focusing. The creature has disadvantage on strength checks and dexterity checks.
Yeah, but he does all together. You does the damage too,
More
right?
than no, but he's not attacking, right?
Let's say that for the athletics check, there has to be a consequence. Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
Fine, fair enough. If you avoid it,
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure he's gonna be okay with a few bits of damage, but okay. So he has disadvantage on athletics check.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like he's.
You notice, Bloodwick, that the Tiefling is looking at you with a funny face. Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, you see that the way he's looking at you, he points at the money you has on the table, and the money, the bets that he has for you, and he kind of like does this symbol, like move his arms, like he's telling you rage. He's not gonna say anything if you do.
Okay, I'll go rage then.
All right. So
I'll rage
as you-
silently. I'll rage silently.
okay, so Cabal, you for a second think that Bloodwig looks a little bit bumpier.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give a dirty look towards the other guy.
Does Lily see the blood curse cast? Yeah, make a perception check, Lily.
On both of them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. You definitely see it. Can you cast Bane on more than one creature? I guess if it's a different creature, you can, right? It's not
3 people,
concentration, is it?
It's 3.
Yeah, minimum 10.
Oh, 3 creatures. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So, Lilith, you are like no one is looking at what you're doing, kind of thing. So, as you do that, you cast Bane on both of them. Nice.
Is it con save?
Charisma save though, for the Bane. Yeah.
Charisma. Oh my god.
You both hit with a -1 charisma thing, the both of you. I was checking your stats for these games.
Oh, are you joking?
Oh, look at Bloodwig! Nice one! Fucking hell.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Alright,
So-
Bane. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we need a 21.
Oh, you need a 21 save.
Oh, I will say just for this, for a natural 20, that's the highest he can get.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with that, Neil, if you're not, then let's say he fails. But
I would have assumed natural 20 was an auto pass.
yeah, I will think so definitely if you're cool with that. All right, yeah. So you are not Bane Bloodwick, but you are Cabal. I'm sorry, but just for your benefit, if this lasts more than one round, Bloodwick will start taking damage after that, just to make your thing count. Otherwise it's gonna be more fun. All right, so go ahead, the two of you make athletics check.
Oh god, I've lost this.
Whoa!
I will use my D8 to see if I can stay in and be
Yeah, I love that.
But
Please-
I'll
please
roll a
do.
D4 first because that's I'm supposed to do that.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll roll with advantage. I'll use my only inspiration, D20 inspiration.
No! Okay. Damn it, you guys. It is 100 platinum though. It's a lot of fucking money. That's 100 platinum is 1,000 gold.
So I'll make the athletics check again. No. Nope, I do not make it.
No!
Oh no, I do. 13 plus. Nope, no wait. I'll use my the D8 inspiration.
You did history, so it's the same modifier actually. Doesn't matter. It's
No,
plus
it's not the same modifier. Oh, is it the same modifier? It is the same modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll use the D8 that you gave.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So that's good. So I got a 21.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you're both successful. As you do that, you see like with the Bane and everything happening, and then the Tiefling kind of shake his head a little. Okay, keep trying. Come on. You can do it, guys. Come on, Bloodwick. Come on. And do one more check. This will keep going, but at this point, okay.
I've
Damn.
lost. Natural one.
Okay, you feel from Cabal's arm, Bloodwick, this kind of necrotic energy, and your arm blackens for a second as you take 8 points of necrotic damage. But then you see that Cabal somehow kind of loses his concentration, and then you are successful. Cabal arm is broken. That's a bit mean. Cabal, do you want to make a fate roll? Not broken, but a little bit fucked up, maybe. Make a fate roll as you got a natural one. Actually.
It's an 8.
Okay, your arm really hurts. For the next hour, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
As your arm is in constant pain, you strain your wrist a tiny bit.
Understood. I will.
Yeah.
I'll take 100 platinum out of my pouch and I'll
Whoa!
give that to you.
Yeah, so please, Ludwig, add it to your character sheet, yeah? 100 platinum.
Take it, let him keep it.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
just put it on the table and walk off. And then I will.
Then I'll take it.
And then give. How much did the other guy ask for? Silver pieces?
He actually didn't charge you guys because you are the contestant, so you guys are fine. Sway, you lose your money. And Lilith and Saphira, each of you gets 9 silver pieces back. So you made 4 silver with this bet. And
Nice.
the Tiefling gives you, well done, good game. And he gives you 9 silver, so you can add it back up.
GG.
Yeah.
I feel like it is not my day today. Perhaps we should go to the lake tomorrow.
You see Van Richten kind of counting the feathers, and at some point as he's counting, then you see the tiny bird in slow motion picks him, and then you see Van Richten petrified,
Oh
and he becomes stone next to you like a
What?
statue. The gnome said, no, don't worry, only lasts for a minute. It's part of the game, it's just to make it more thrilling. Can you take him away of the stall, please? Anyway.
I grab him.
Okay, make you just grab him. He's quite heavy, but I mean, in terms of weight, he weighs the same than before. He's still quite heavy, but you managed to move him off.
What have
a
you
little
done?
bit.
Just undo it right now.
I cannot do anything. He doesn't do on his own. Just 1 minute, I promise. Okay. I wouldn't do that to Van Richten. He's our town's hero.
You're
I
not
told
going
him.
anywhere before he comes back. If not,
no.
if he's not coming back within 1 minute, I'm gonna break your neck.
Make an intimidation check at advantage as you see the tiny gnome is like horrified. He's got like a long beard, like a black beard, like
shit.
tangled hair. It looks like a ball of hair.
I'm gonna use my D8
Okay.
from last time. It's okay.
Okay. You need a 14.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he gets this wand, tiny wand that looks like a lollipop, and he touches Van Richten with it, and then you see Van Richten unpetrified. Oh, you're so boring. He was meant to be petrified for a minute. Now the people are gonna tell me that I'm lying all the time.
Get out of here.
This is
Let
my
it go.
store. You get out here.
Okay, I'm going.
I work.
Are you okay? I'm gonna ask Van Richten. Are you okay?
Thank you. I felt, yeah, it was alright. It's part of the game, but thank you. That's very sweet of you. I kind of like puts his arm on your shoulder and pats you back. All right. So, and he sees the goblin on the kind of like wiggling on the mat. Yeah, no one got balls, eh? No one got balls. He says like he's got like unusually pointy ears. But then, Bloodwig, do you want to compete with someone else? You see, there is other people there waiting for you to compete if you're interested.
Yeah, of course.
You see that Morel Bronzefang, the male orc gladiator, kind of like sits on your table.
No. I don't even say anything. I just hold his, got my hand up ready.
I am Morel. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, turtle. He says.
I just give him a mean look and not say anything back.
I warn you, if you're gonna be thinking of raging, I'm gonna be raging too. And he winks to the tiefling, and the tiefling says to both of you, "Sure, you can both rage if you want. It's not gonna make a difference."
Okay, I'm not still raging, am I? So
Let's say because you took damage from Cabal, you could still be.
yeah, I'll stay raging, and if he's gonna.
Alright. And you see that his arm is kind of like wrapping your arm, kind of almost. He's so huge. He's got like his muscles. Yours are big, but it's just because he's an orc. He's like much taller than you. Alright. Go ahead. And you feel like his arm is kind of like shaking. So go ahead and let's do a straight rolls because he's raging too. He's seem to be like you, a barbarian of some sort. I will roll it on the open. So your DC will be 15, the same than his. He's got a +5 on strength.
Cool.
And a +10 on athletics for him. Okay, so he rolls a 21, so he's a success for you, also success for you. Like both, like he's kind of like quite balanced. He'll do one more. He kind of like tries to use the spoon a little bit to twist your arm a little.
Okay, I'll come back with a little nudge.
Okay, DC 17 at this point. It keeps going up. You both okay? You see that he's like taking the lead, and at this point he's kind of like pushing you. Do you do something to try to counter-rest it? Oh, okay. 19.
I'll go for like a final big push.
Okay, so the DC is already 19 on this check. So he's just succeeded. Oh, okay, you just succeeded too. So we move to DC 21. He's like, in both of you there. You know, I imagine your veins on the face kind of like starting to pop. You know, like, oh. So let's do one more roll. Come on, Bloodwig. DC 21 now. Oh no! Damn it! Whoa! The arm kind of like you. How do you win? Actually, tell us what happens, Blackwick.
I see his veins are popping out of his hands, but if you look at my hands, they're popping even more, and you have a lot more veins as I'm a turtle. And when I go for the squeeze and push down, one of my veins kind of bursts, my little tiny one bursts of blood, and it just goes down.
Oh wow, yeah, amazing. And you see a fate roll for him. Yeah, no, his arm is not broken fully, but you see like, oh, he's kind of like massaging his wrist after that. And the guy from the betting shop gives you a gold straight through the tiefling. Great show, you're giving me a lot of money. Thank you, my friend. And he kind of like gives you a gold piece, Bloodwick.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Anyone will be interested in mud wrestling, or should we move on?
Wait, does he not get a?
Yeah, roll prize actually, carnival prize as well. Please roll
Well,
d8.
one to
I
it.
forgot that.
Yeah, D8.
Yeah.
6.
Ooh, nice. A 6. Okay, so 6. We don't have any of those. So for a 6, you get Bloodwick. A single application of magic face paint. As an action, Mo is gonna recognize that. You can apply this to yourself or another humanoid creature within 5 feet of you, and you get the benefits of a disguise self spell for 1 hour. So just by applying the face paint, it changes your whole body, and you can change to a different creature as long as it's humanoid. So it has to be something with 2 legs, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so that, so it's a paint of disguise self. 1 hour, like the spell. So I'll write it here in case you forget. Okay, so we have 7 and 6. Okay. Cool. I feel bad. Safira, you didn't win anything. Are you sure you don't want to participate in anything?
No.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Sway got 1 prize though, but
Yeah.
all right. So food is consumed. Well, for those of you who eat, so Safira and Lilith, I guess you sit on the non-eating table. And pork ribs are consumed as well. Does anyone want to actually figure out what this potion you've been given is? Each of you have been given a potion as well.
As a player, I think I know what it is, but in terms of Cabal, I don't think he would know. But I'll make an
All right.
check.
Yeah, you
Just
can
gonna
make a nature check.
Yeah, have a look. I probably don't have an idea, but what is it, nature check?
Yeah, Arcana or Nature. If you wanna just tab it and put your finger on it in the potion and try it, it will give you advantage on the check.
Yeah, I'll do that actually, yeah, because I don't actually know that much.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do nature because it's the same anyway, but Arcana I don't have any.
Alright.
Would my ability help in any way?
Yes, if you use your herbalism kit, Lilith, you can do a Nature or Arcana at advantage as well.
I think it's a potion of possibility.
Very good guess, Cabal.
Is it?
We'll see. Alright, so I need all of you to make a fate roll, actually. Let's just roll on that. Why not? Whoever succeeds will have a potion of possibility. Whoever fails will have a potion of diminution.
I don't know, it tastes okay, but it smells like cut piece.
Okay, so Bloodwick, fail. Okay.
What is it?
Safira, success.
What was the check?
Fate roll.
Fate roll, okay.
Oh, nice.
Eat that fate.
Okay, Sway
Eat that fate.
as well. Amazing. And you, Bloodwick, and Lilith.
I rolled a
13?
13.
Okay, 13 for Lilith. Okay, that's a success as well.
So only Bloodwick failed?
Okay, and yeah, only Bloodwick fell, unfortunately. Bloodwick, your potion is a potion of diminution. When you take it, you become tiny for 1 hour.
Awesome.
But you have advantage on the stealth checks as well when you're doing that. And this potion does not affect your damage reduction, so you still do as much damage. Your weapon will become tiny as well. And you are tiny creatures, so like 3 feet.
Oh, nice.
The rest of
tiny
you
damage, yeah?
have a potion of possibility, so you can take it and it gives you a luck point. So it's like a potion of inspiration, pretty much. But you use it on game, you drink it.
Let's see if it's... Potion of possibility. I found it.
Okay, yeah. Please tell me if it does anything else than that. And Claudio's one, would you prefer it? I'll let you choose, Lilith. Would you like Claudio's potions to be diminution or possibility?
I don't think he can. He's already small.
Yeah. So let's say possibility then better. Otherwise, it's gonna become a fly, the size of a fly. Okay. Yeah. So possibility. So you can add. Okay, so you can add 2 potions of possibility to your inventory. You can use Claudio's one as well if you want.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be the size of a fly.
Nice.
And do they do anything else, Cabal, or just inspiration, like a luck?
Yeah, it's just like a luck.
Okay, perfect. Cool. And as you guys chilling, analyzing your potions and figure out everything that happens, maybe should we take a little break now and then we'll get into the harder part of the game after that? How is that?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, so as we go
Cool.
from the thing, I'm just gonna take Cabal and Bloodwig. I'm just gonna tap their shoulder and walk with them. We're going to pub to have a drink.
All right, so there is drinks
Yeah,
everywhere, meat and everything. So it's all you could do it right here if you want.
We are not just. What are you talking about, Ian? We are not just any peasants. We're not gonna be drinking on the street. We go somewhere, no? Like normal.
I mean, this is a celebration. Everyone is drinking in the street. As you look next to you, you see like an elf and a human kind of like kissing there in the corner, and they push you almost like as you pass. Yeah, and then you go to whatever you want to have a drink, and as that happens, the camera kind of like pans out, and we will take a little break. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching. We will be back shortly. Alright, we are live. Thanks once more for sticking around. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are. And without further ado, we continue as the party keeps going. A little bit of time has passed. You guys started at 12 in the afternoon, and it's getting by to 2 o'clock now. You have taken a little rest, enjoy some of these barbecue pork ribs and all these different things that are being given to you. And you have some potions of possibility, potion of diminution, all these little gifts, and your medals as well. And you are all sitting in the inn, as Sway suggested, having fine drinks with your companion Van Richten once more, who is asking you, all right, so what are we gonna do next? So you said, Sway, that you found the map thing, yeah, the blueprint.
Yes, I'm just gonna put it kind of in the middle of the table to kind of spread it and show like the path, which I think is the one. Yeah.
It's literally a blueprint, so it's like a dark blue paper with white ink on it. And as you all look at this place, I need you all to make a survival check to see if you figured out where this place goes and where it starts.
Didn't I figure it out before? Actually.
You yourself make it with advantage.
Okay.
Actually, you figured it out yourself. Yeah, that's the point. But everyone else, if you guys want. Okay, Lilith as well. It kind of makes sense to you. You start seeing the same as Sway saw, like traces on the paths and how it goes through the sewers. So you will have to go to the church once more, where you started your adventure. Past the statue. Yeah, Lilith just knows it all. Matrix code in there. Yeah. And Van Richten says, all right, so... all right. Do you think we need any preparation or something? I mean, I can check my spells, and he's kind of like starts contemplating what he could help you with.
Is there anything within this realm that we are to expect? Something that you may know of, something that you are worried about that we will encounter?
Well, I do know that people say that the core of Darkon is frozen completely. So I don't know how that will affect us. I know, Cabal, you have some kind of resistance to cold temperature due to your background, right?
Yes, I've lived in the cold mountains most of my life, so I am used to that weather.
All right. Does any of you have any other protection against cold?
Do we have
cloak?
yeah.
Yeah, you do have cold gear in your inventory from your time in Solenka Pass. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you guys put your cold gear on. If you do so, you will have advantage on any constitution check regarding cold. And he starts going through his spells himself. Let me see. As you start doing the same, Lilith. Did Lilith figure out any spell that could be beneficial for the group? While Van Richten does the same. Or Saphira?
Just got one hero's feast scroll.
I mean, do you want to really use the hero's field scroll for a dragon?
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think you could use it better for something more wizardy, perhaps, or something like that. But it's up to you, though.
Okay.
Van Richten.
Saphira allowed to use spells? She can't use spells. I can.
You can still cast. Actually, yeah, that's a point. Yeah, Saphira is. Does the dragon has any spells?
No.
Okay. Make
a
fate.
just the breath thing.
Oh, just the breath. Yeah. Make a fate roll. If you succeed, you can roll a d4, and that will be selected spells. You can choose whichever number of d4s. Okay, that is a success. So roll a d4. Okay, you have uses of 3 spell slots of whichever
Okay.
spells you want, but only 3
Okay.
today. Van Richten will look at his spells and he will tell you, I can revivify or help you restore your, if you go blind or something like that, and I can heal you afterwards, but I don't really have, I can keep healing you once per offense, but I cannot really do anything beforehand.
That's fine. Perhaps you stand in the back to the side so you don't get caught in the action.
All right, yes, that sounds, that makes sense actually. Just to make sure.
I can do aid, but it'll only affect 3 of yous.
I'm alright, so I think you should do it on the others. He will
You
say.
can cast it multiple times, just a heads up.
Yeah.
As long as it's different people.
As long as it's different people, yeah.
Okay.
So you
So
maybe
is-
upcast 1, or do 2 upcast levels, or do 1, I don't know. It's up to you how you want to dish it.
Yeah, I was just gonna upcast it. So who do we have here? So I guess like the people that are actually going to take the brunt of the hits is going to be Cabal, Ludwig, and is Saphira's dragon form
Yeah.
more ranged or melee type?
Melee.
Melee, then yeah, so Saphira as well then.
Okay.
Okay, so I will do aid at a second, so it has to be third then. And that'll give them extra 10 HP.
Okay, awesome. So you have extra HP times 10, Safira.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay,
So that
awesome.
increases the max hit point and current hit points by 10.
Oh, that's good. Very cool. And does anyone else wants to prepare anything?
I don't have anything.
I will, once we're kind of walking towards the, once we're walking towards out of town, then I will do, okay, it was a, I'll ask Saphira, when you first met this dragon, it attacked you. Was there any specific way? Do you know any weakness of it or anything?
I mean, it was all very fast. But
Make a history check, or do actually better than history. Do intelligence plus proficiency, please. See if you recall anything of this creature, even on your first encounter.
what's my proficiency? Okay,
It was a dragon.
16.
Okay, with a 16, let me just see. You remember that at some point, as he fired his breath, it was kind of lightning. You saw lightning crackling, and you also sense on this creature that this creature is very obsessive. You could see it straight away. The way he was focused on you, it was like uncannily obsessive, and you gather by that behavior that this creature will just go for one person all the time until he kills it, and then move to the other, and then move to the other, and that's how it will operate.
Okay.
It's very generous.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I'll share that with everyone.
So mechanically out of character, I will roll a die, and whoever is the chosen one, the creature will go for it only, because that's part of its nature. Not senselessly, if he cannot reach, he will go for someone else, but he will focus on that person. And you all start passing the town, you see drunk people around, like pork ribs spread on the floor, bones. The town itself is pretty trashed. But everyone is having fun. It's in a organized manner, and things are going well. And you keep walking towards this church of Karzus / the Nameless One. As you approach the building once more, passing all these little streets, you see from the outside this ebony structure kind of crumbling a little bit, almost angry on itself. And you see the remnants of a battle that was never won, and you feel it within you. It's uncanny. You don't really understand why. And once more, the door of this chapel is slightly ajar, and you see the illumination, a purple flame illuminating the entrance of the chapel.
Yeah, one thing, a couple of things. When Saphira tells us that, and I'll be like, well, if that is the case, whoever it targets, perhaps we focus on protecting them as best as we can, and let them be the sacrifice that we try to keep alive. Or the bait. Yes, that's, I guess, the better terminology there. And then you see Cabal. God, I don't know which one. It's a dragon thing, does lightning. I don't have any lightning defense, so it was in the water, so I'm gonna do psychic. So you'll see Cabal use his blade, his glaive, and use the sharp edge and cut a slit on the forehead vertically, and then you'll see a blood eye kind of appear, and I will do the crimson right of the I can't remember what it's called, observer or something like that, but it does psychic damage.
Okay, perfect. All right,
Not to throw you in front of the bus, maybe Sway should be the bait,
Well,
and then I can do what I can do to make it a more difficult bait to grab.
I mean, the choice is, if your choice was ours, Lilith, I think that would be quite wise. But I believe whoever the dragon is most pissed off at, I believe that is going to be who it's going to be chasing.
Then Sway goes in first, stabs the dragon, pisses it off. Then I will cast Sanctuary, and then if Sway just runs around in circles,
That could work.
that could work.
I mean, Sway, are you going to go in and be okay with that?
Or
Yeah, sure. Like maybe I can just kind of try to take his attention on the opposite side, kind of to flank him, so he's back to you, so you can attack him. And if things go dire, I could take my ghost form, so he would still see me and probably try to hit me.
But the plan is for you to stay in. You cannot run away. You have to be the closest one.
Okay, yeah.
Alternatively, we can try and take a diplomatic approach. It is a dragon after all.
We could speak to him, yeah, that's true.
I look towards Saphira. You've once, as brief as it was, you've encountered this dragon before, and now that you are this, perhaps it might be beneficial for you to take the lead on this.
I can certainly try.
Mm.
It's why I kept this form for the time being, so it might help.
You kept the form. Does that mean you can return back?
I mean, I was hoping Lilith would help with that.
All right. This is all on the assumption that we're fighting dragons. You know, we may just, you might be right. We may just be able to just speak to it, and for it to let us pass through this other route under the lake itself. I am quite suspicious of what you... Did Sway ever tell us about the plan that was supposed to happen about the eggs?
I believe remembering he did.
Did Sway?
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, you
I'm
would
not
have.
sure if I did. But I kind of would have
Alright. Well, if
passed to the others, just to. There's no point for me to be withholding this kind of thing, so I would have passed it if I knew.
there may be those that are trying to acquire the eggs, it may be problematic. We may have two parties, one trying to help the dragon while the dragon does not care on who it hurts, and the other trying to take the egg away.
We're not there for the egg, are we?
No.
Then if there is anyone there trying to take the egg, we can side with the dragon. And hopefully that gives us enough favor to not be killed straight away.
From what I saw briefly of when we were flying past it, it looked like a creature, a dragon that wasn't... I understand in our realm, dragons are quite intelligent and quite fierce and may be able to be reasoned with to an extent. But this one looked a bit more primal. It felt more like it was protecting its own and did not care. And from what Zafira is telling us, if it's something that only focuses on one thing, then it sounds like that is kind of what it's going to do, is that it will not take side. I'm not saying we shouldn't try, absolutely, but I'm just putting as many situations there, the possibilities, and seeing how we can work around this.
Okay.
Let's just get there first. I think that will give us the best idea, and then come up with a plan as we go along. But diplomacy is first, as you mentioned, Eleth. I agree.
And as you are having this conversation, all of you enter the chapel.
Do we have to go through the chapel?
Yeah.
Then we go.
Is this the one with the statue?
Yeah, that's the chapel that you were killed at. That's why I'm asking specifically to you, really.
If we go through there, maybe no one should directly look at that statue, just in case.
Especially you, Lilith. You weren't in there before. You may become curious.
Okay. Claudio, don't look at the statue.
Right. Promise! And you see he's, with your passive perception, the fingers kind of crossed behind his back.
Claudio?
When I say that, what kind of expression or attitude does Bloodwick give? Because I know he's the mischievous one in here, so...
Yeah, that's a good point, Bloodwick. You've never been in this place, but by what the others told you, this seemed to be the chapel of the Lilith's god, and also Vecna, potentially. You are not fully confirmed on that, but you could maybe ascertain that is the chapel of both of them somehow.
Okay.
How do you react to that?
I'm just looking around, seeing what I can potentially salvage, maybe take for souvenir purposes. But apart from that, not much.
Okay. All right. So you all enter this church. Whoever is making an effort not to look to the statue, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
So what was that again?
Wisdom saving throw if you want to resist and not look at the statue. The DC is very low. It's a DC 10. So
Okay.
it's easy.
Done.
Okay. Does anyone has less than 10?
Well, I want to look at the statue.
Okay. Anyone else does not want to look at the statue and fail the check?
No, I got a 20 then.
Okay. Yeah. So if everyone has, does anyone go lower than a 10?
No.
Okay. So you all manage not to look at the statue as you pass by the candle lit with purple light, and you all feel unease, like it's very cold. To you, Saphira, it feels like this was your old home, but it's not your home anymore somehow, and you feel like a rejection straight away as you enter, like you feel like you're not welcome here. To you, Bloodwick, you look at the statue and you see through this darkness that is on his face, and then you see just the face of Vecna, like a desiccated face, missing one eye, left eye, kind of lipless, like taut skin, kind of like imagine like a half zombie, but then he's got all these metal pieces encrusted and diamonds all in his face, and he looks at you and you see him smiling. The statue itself seems to be smiling as he looks at you.
I'm kind of freaked out by it, but as I've already spoken to him and seen him in my head, I'm not completely scared. Just pissed off, just more pissed off at him. But that's about it.
And you kind of feel it. He's calling you somehow. He wants you to have the eye on you. And you know the eye is on Sway's back, very well hidden. But all of you overcome. Do you do anything, Bloodwick, or should we just keep going as you guys go towards?
Yeah, keep going, because I'm not falling for his tricks anymore.
Very good. Yeah, that's good. All right. As you all go and start descending this trapdoor leads to the sewers. You encounter yourselves one more splashing water, stinking foul smells, green kind of bubbling water leading this path, and you start traversing this sewer carefully not to slip, not to step on the water, as you know that's kind of like a quicksand in some kind of way. And you keep going and going. You remember, as you check the map, you keep traversing the different tunnels to a point that you feel colder and colder and colder. And as you keep walking and walking, I will imagine, are you using some kind of light? It's completely pitch blackness here.
Oh, can I cast light on something?
Sure. Let's say, do you want to do it on something that you could carry, or you want to put it on something that you could hide?
Her eyes.
Can I do it on a coin?
Yeah, of course. All right.
We've
Yeah. So
established
Lilith
your
is with.
eyelids. Do it with your eyeballs.
Oh, no. That's-
It says your eyes.
Yeah, you could do that. So you have like a shiny eye. Van Richten will do the same. So Lilith, you can be on the front, and Van Richten will be on the very back. Also, with he will cast light on his cane that seems to be a wooden cane, and he will have it up like almost like a leader of like a visit tour, like but on the back
sister?
with the stick up.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't hear anything on my end for some odd reason.
Oh no.
Someone else speak?
Hello?
Okay, no, it's on my side. Okay, give me one moment. I'll just go on a quick break, and then
Okay.
I'll jump back straight in.
All right. Oh no, the stream is gonna break.
Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
Yeah, sorry for that. We had a little technical difficulty, but we are back as the guys start going into this tunnel on the sword, and you start feeling cold, colder and colder and colder. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw at advantage, as you realize the walls of this cave and the whole place is no longer a sewer, but more like a cave. And it's kind of like very, very cold. And you have your hot weather gear, cold weather gear on, so that gives it advantage on the rolls.
Constitution, eh?
Yeah.
Do I need to make it at all?
Yeah. Your class does not stop you from having it. You will have advantage without clothes. That's, I think, how we...
But if
I need to do one as well.
if I put the cold gear on,
Let's give you super advantage. Why not? But you still have to do it.
Do I need to do it?
Yes, as well.
Do I need to do it?
I believe, are you immune to exhaustion?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're immune to exhaustion, you don't need to do it, because it doesn't really matter. You will get a point of exhaustion if you fail.
Right?
Yeah. Triple advantage for you. So gear, weather gear, plus an extra one from your background. You need more than a 10.
Okay, I've got it. It's fine.
Okay. All right, amazing. Yeah, so all of you are fine. Van Richten as well. You see that he's got like a bear coat, like a fur, like really thick fur, and he seems to be okay, even though he's shaking. And you see Claudia as well, like kind of shaky a little bit, but he seems to be okay. And as you start entering this place, you notice that there is like a little entrance, like an icy path, and you realize that it's slightly elevated, and the wind itself is kind of picking up inside underneath this frozen cave. You have gone down into the earth quite a bit, and you almost intrinsically feel that there is a flow of water above you, like very high up. The ice itself is like water is on top of it. And you see that there is a slope 20 feet of snow, and you start climbing that entrance, and you find yourself in this icy path. Let me give you a bit of visual, actually.
Ice,
Okay,
baby.
so you will be here. Okay, so you are at the very bottom of the map. In terms for metagaming purposes, pretend you don't see the map, because your heroes will only see a little bit of it.
Okay.
So could you please put your icons in there, if you are okay with that?
I don't know how.
So you go to Roll20, go to what it says Journal, and in Journal you'll find your character sheet that is there, and then you hover about your name and just put the icon there, like drag it over,
They're all different sizes.
Yeah, actually, your icon is a dragon, actually, Saphira.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me just copy it and paste it from the last fight, just for... sorry for that. I forgot that part. Oh yeah, here we are. Here it is, Saphira. Copy. Calm down, Saphira. Okay, 1 second. Not to you, Julia. I mean the dragon icon, Saphira. Sorry. Okay, perfect. And I will put you here. Okay, there. Bam.
Thank you.
Is that the right size? Yeah, that's 4 square. In terms of spacing, as you can squeeze through, Saphira, it's not a problem for you.
Yeah.
I will put your HP to 187 now, yeah? You have.
Yeah, I'm doing
your
it.
max.
Now.
Oh, you are? Okay, perfect. So
Thank
let me
you.
come out of it, because I am there too.
Do you want to delete Saphira's icon?
Me? No.
She's got a dragon there, right?
Oh, yeah, she's got both. Okay, yeah. Then I will. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I mean, we don't
Okay.
mind her having, 2 turns. That sounds good.
Yeah. Sway, do the same, please. Find your name and drag your icon over to the map. On the journal.
Mm-hmm.
And then just find it. Just hover about it. You don't need to go into it and just drag it. It will come out the icon from your name. From your.
Doesn't work.
Okay, so you go where it says Sway Silver Spear. You will see the name becomes blue as you hover over it, and then just drag it, the whole thing, drag it out onto the map.
There he is.
Yeah, I did that.
That's what it is? You got it?
I did it, yeah. Yeah, because I can't be bothered to wait. Cool. I'll show you how to do it later.
Taking too long.
No, it's fine. You have not taken a long rest, I see. Please take a long rest as well on your character sheet, so it will
Short
refresh
rest?
every long rest.
Long rest.
Is at the new day since yesterday. Okay, everyone else okay with hit points? Yeah, everyone is full. Amazing. All right. So as you are on this Earth room in there, what do you guys do?
I guess you're leading the way, Sway.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of scout going forward in front of everyone.
Can
I'm
I
like
just go
15 feet,
behind
okay? I'm
Sway?
just gonna kind of peek behind the corner.
Okay. What did you say, Julia? What would you like to do?
Sophia's just gonna fly right behind Sway just in case anything happens.
Okay, amazing. As you both enter this different cave, you see that it seems to be a bear's head, decapitated bear's head, kind of like laying on the floor, kind of zombified. It's still like roaring, kind of like, but it's only a head. And then behind it, you see another of these horrendous corpse plants, flowers, and you feel its stench straight away. And as you guys see that, let's actually roll initiative.
Alright.
Let me add you all, so give me 1 second. Don't roll it yet. Let me just add all your icons at once first. Add turn. Okay. Yeah, that should have worked.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Running initiative now.
And I will roll initiative for creatures as well.
Bloodwick 23.
Nice.
Oh, that rolled so crazily.
Yeah, what was that?
I was like, yeah, 18, no, 16, no, 3. Take the
Okay, remember if you click your icon, the initiative will appear straight away before you do. I guess I should have told you before, sorry.
Okay, done.
Damn it, yeah, no.
No, we're all done. It's fine.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so let me just do mine side. 1 second.
They are
What
undead.
are these plant monsters?
Yeah, you guys fought it before. That when you were not here, Neil. They seem to be full of zombies. There is zombies dangling from it, ready to pop out. You see stinks on these bats. There is like blood pouring out of the holes as well. And your companions will tell you they can be quite lethal and quite resilient, and they spell zombies as well.
I'll look towards. Oh well, we don't know what's there. When we do, we'll figure it out. Could we have said to Lilith what these things were
Yeah, I would
retrospectively, what we
imagine you will
faced?
have.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Just send Claudio in. Just send Claudio in. Let him take all the hits, and you just heal him.
Van Richten.
Yeah, we should try to avoid taking
12.
any damage at the moment and just use range, perhaps? As best as we can.
Okay, perfect. I think that's everyone. Let me just put it on order. Okay. So as you are here, actually, let me change the music too. Make it a bit something more challenging. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this one is good. Let's do a palpable tension. Okay, so as we are on this cave, as you see this wolf head kind of like growing on its own, and this plant scurries out from that tunnel underneath it. Bloodwick, you are first on the initiative. You are not aware of this plant at this moment. What will you like to do?
Enemies!
Okay,
Sorry.
you hear Safira shouting enemies.
I'll quickly run over. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Bear with the map. I had to do a lot of modifications because I couldn't figure out the grid. But yeah.
No, it's fine.
Right.
Just follow the blue, right?
Yeah. That's just go with the blue grid, even though it looks.
Is it 5 feet each? Yeah.
5 feet each square. Yeah.
8, 5. Oh, he should be getting me to the dragon.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
And then from there I can probably see the enemy, right?
Yes. Yeah, you do. But you have sway in between as well. At this point, you are inside Safira's body. So in the beginning of her turn, if you were to stay there, she will take damage.
I was gonna move again straight to the enemy.
Okay, so that's 40 feet of movement, I guess, to get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
All right. Okay, perfect. And you see this as you get really close to this stinking flower, you realize that its stench is affecting you in some kind of way. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I already forgot he had that as well.
And actually, let me put a picture for our viewers just to refresh quickly how they look like. 1 second. Okay. Yes, 28. Okay, you are.
20.
Oh, 20. Okay. That is more than enough. You managed to overcome the effects of this stench, and you are immune to it from this corpse, from all corpse flowers for 24 hours. So you won't have to bother anymore to do it. And you are in front of it. What would you like to do?
Rage.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Awesome.
I can attack once, can't I? So.
Yeah, you can attack twice.
Twice, yeah. So.
Bonus action rage. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Need 2 to hit.
Oh yes, definitely hits.
And I'll go with. Yeah, is it undead?
Oh yes, very undead.
So
As you
rage
look
it
at
damage, so 28 plus. Yeah, 28.
Oh, okay. So you okay? So if you rage, you cannot activate the radiant damage because that's a bonus action too. So your
So
weapon
21.
will do 21 regular damage, like a slashing, I think it was. Or no,
Yeah.
for your weapon. Actually, bludgeoning, no, with the is what?
That's gotcha, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As you hit the plant, let me just make sure because I think it might be resistant to something. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it does all the damage it should.
Destroyed.
So it takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Now I'll use Great Weapon Master and Reckless.
Okay, perfect. So you actually for the reckless, it has to be on your first turn. But
Okay.
roll, yeah. Let's say that you roll with advantage because you have 2 rolls there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please go ahead and roll at advantage again. Oh, nice. Okay. 29 will hit again for another 12 points of piercing damage as you hit it with your.
Plus 10 because I did Great Weapon.
Oh yes. So 22. Amazing. Yeah. So it's straight away starting to look in more and more wounded. And anything else from you, Bloodwick?
No, that's it, I'm done.
Okay. After your turn, we move back to you, Safira.
Okay. In that case, she's gonna fly here.
Okay. You are immune to poison, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so then you don't need to make any checks, but the stench kind of enters your nostrils as well, and it's repugnant.
It smells good.
Okay. She's gonna ignore that stench and make one bite attack.
Okay.
Which will plus, I think, 9. That's 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits the plant.
Okay, so that will be 3d8 plus 4. And that's 15 points of cold damage.
Okay.
4 points of cold damage, sorry.
Okay.
No. Oh, no, it's just cold damage.
Yeah, cold, yeah. Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Does
doesn't
it
seem
look
to
like-
be... No, it seems to be doing
Yeah, they
as
have
much damage.
Ready to finish? Eating. Go, what are you having?
Okay.
Oh, put yourself on mute, Bloodwick.
And do I remember from last time if they're resistant to necrotic damage?
You don't remember it. Actually, make an intelligence check plus proficiency. Let's not give you too much for free.
Okay, 20.
Okay, with a 20, you will remember as any undead, you will think that is immune to poison, but you don't remember any other resistances or immunities or anything like that.
Okay. So that's gonna be 2 claw attacks then. Oh no. Oh no.
No, 17 just hits as well.
But that's 2 rolls. It's 4, so it's 13. No, 13,
Oh.
yeah.
So let me see, 14 plus 6, and then...
No, it's just 13 for each hit.
Okay, oh really, twice 13 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, 13 unfortunately will miss.
Okay, that's fine. She's just gonna stand there, block its way.
Okay, amazing. Alright, and as your turn ends, Sway Silver Spear, you see this creature as well there, that you recognize straight away.
Yeah, I still remember the stench stayed in my nose for hours. It almost made me puke. So I know I'm not gonna get to it super close. So just from where I am, I'm just gonna load my crossbow, eyes and fire, and shoot one of the fire arrows towards it.
Fire arrow, perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, towards it. You see all your eyes next to it, so you know you will have a sneak attack on this.
Oh, why didn't it roll?
Oh yes, yeah, 21 to hit. Yeah, it did. Yeah, 21 hits. It didn't roll damage, so I don't know why. Just
Okay.
press the bow again, see if it rolls everything.
Whoa.
We'll ignore the roll. Okay. Alright, so you set fire damage, so that will be an extra 2. So then it will be... The total will be 16 plus 2, 18, plus the sneak attack 33. So 18 plus 33. Let's do that on the calculator.
51?
51.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, so the creature will take 51 points of damage
51.
as this flame arrow hits it. It kind of recoils, and you hear like the undead that are on the plant itself, on top of it, scream in agony as the fire starts burning them. Anything else from you?
I'm just gonna, as this is happening, I'm just wanna get here, not too far away, and I just wanna have a look what I see here.
Okay. As
Okay,
you
like-
make a perception check,
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
interaction.
Oh, the rolls are so crappy, seriously.
Tell me what you roll.
14, is it? 14.
Okay, yeah, that is
Yeah.
enough. You see that in this chamber is like a large alcove with there is some remains. You gather that some people have been here. You see a few broken padlocks and different clothing. You aren't sure whether these corpse plants ate people and drag it here, but you also see all these green eggs, like maybe 10 of them. But
The
it's
same
only-
creatures?
There is some green eggs of some kind
Green
of creature.
Sorry.
They are broken. Whatever was there is hatched already.
Oh. Okay.
And they look green, kind of like you aren't sure what.
Okay.
From where you are with your 14, you'll have to get closer to
Yeah,
investigate.
okay, it's fine. I just wanted to have a peek if there is more of these monsters there. Behind
Okay.
the corners that I wanted to know.
You wanna, in terms of hiding, it's pretty open. There is not a lot of space to hide right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move
Anything else
myself
from
here, so I'm not like in the straightest line. So I'm just gonna move 5 feet here. That's it. Move.
Okay, perfect, amazing. All right, and that will finish your turn. After you will be Rictavio. Rictavio will Lilith. Sorry, Cabal. Pull himself there, and from there you will see that all of you, none of you needs healing. Rictavio will activate his Holy Fire ability, and he will look at the creature that he can see there, and the creature will make a Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is a 10. The creature will fail, and as he fails, you see all this radiant damage kind of glowing on the creature, like illuminated, almost like a light that cannot take the energy that is going through it. And you see that if this creature had eyes, it would be blinded by now, but he does not. So he's just doing that. And that's its life. And yeah, and that will finish Van Richten's turn. With this interaction, he will unsheath his cane, and then from the cane itself, as you saw before, this radiant looking sword comes out of it, glowing slightly similarly to your Holy Avenger Sunblades Sway, and he has it ready as well, and you see light comes out of it. And that will be the end of his turn. Cabal, you are next, followed by Lilith and Claudia.
Cabal will start running towards Tavia, and he will just say to Lilith, "Save your spells." And I'll look towards Claudia and say, "You know what to do. Same thing as before."
Yes, sir, he says.
And I'll
If
move,
Mistress is okay with it.
and I'll move there. And Cabal will actually put away his glaive, and he's actually gonna take out his heavy crossbow, and he's going to sink some blood onto the crossbow and make it radiant, and do Rite of the Radiant as a bonus action.
Okay, amazing.
Rite of the Dawn, sorry, that's what it's called. And I'll take a D8
Okay.
point of damage for that, for now. Oh, another one, great.
Alright.
That's good for me. And then he will go ahead and fire twice at this creature.
Alright.
Alright, first step.
Okay, amazing.
An 18.
18 hits.
Do the damage now. So it's a D10. I think I re-rolled 1 and 2s, right?
I believe so. I'm not sure if it has to be with melee
I'll
weapons.
double check now. Give me 1 second.
But if we are not sure, just re-roll it for now. We'll figure
You
it
can
out.
reroll 1 and 2 with melee weapon. Yeah, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, so I can't reroll that, so that's a total of 2 damage plus.
Okay. Your dex.
I have 0 dex, but
Oh dear. Okay.
the crimson damage, which I'm gonna do
Oh yeah.
because it's undead, right? So it's gonna be
Yes, it is definitely on that.
2d8 radiant damage,
Oh, nice.
which is 13 radiant damage.
Okay, so a total, so 15 total, or
15
yeah.
total, that's correct.
Okay, amazing. Okay, the plant is looking more and more wounded, and at this point, you see a few pieces of it start to fall off.
Do I need to
and-
reload, or are we?
Yeah, bonus action reload.
I mean, I don't have a bonus action now, so do I?
Make a fate roll. Let's see with the tension if you are able to do it all in one go. If you succeed, you will be able to.
Got a
as
12.
you never really use. Sure, you manage to kind of like use your interaction and kind of like get that second bolt in there, rickety. So I'll give you, you have a -2 to the roll attack, just to make it fair. Would you be happy with that transaction?
That is fine. So a 12. So it misses.
Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately, the plant kind of like one of some of the zombies do like a tunnel, like the thing they do with football, and they're like whoa, and all of them start stretching their hands, and the arrow goes past. But it's not your attack; it's the monsters are very fast.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, and that's my turn.
All right. And after your turn, Cabal, we move to Lilith and Claudio. Claudio will tell you, okay, mistress, so I go running and I'll take the advantage from the creature and I'll go back. Yeah?
What do you mean you're going to take the advantage?
I mean, like when you get close and then you move and the creatures kind of try to get you, and then because I'm resistant to its damage, so that's what we did last time with Cabal.
Oh, did we not just outright kill it?
I mean, it's only one, so this one is not gonna matter. It looks pretty wounded, I guess. I don't know. But it's gonna bomb zombies in a second. We have to kill you and me now.
Cabal, is this creature undead, or what is it?
What? I'm reloading. Yeah, yes, it is undead.
Okay, it sounds like a good plan, but give me a second. Let me see if I can do a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna just squeeze in next to Van Richten.
Okay, sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
Yeah, you're kind of like a little restrained there, but you can push through. Yeah.
Can I see the creature?
Yeah, you see it. The creature has a +2 to the AC because you are kind of like in a little alcove on the wall, but you see it and it sees you, but it's a bit awkward. So I'll give it a +2 to his AC. If that's okay with you. Otherwise, if you have more movement, you could keep moving.
So
you won't have that. If you were to be here or in front of Cabal there, you could be.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's full view.
Full movement. So Lilith walks over, and you see her just kind of looking into her pocket, and then pull out a holy symbol of Ravenkind, and she is turned undead.
Okay. I believe it's a disadvantage to save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the creature will do a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. And as he gets turned, actually make a fate roll, Lilith, to see if he's gonna turn the zombies that are on it too.
Okay.
So I'll let you your fate.
Then you said D8 as well.
Sure, of course, yeah, if you want to, yeah. If you were to fail, you can use it. You don't need to use it yet.
Okay.
Okay, that is a success. You see that the 3 undead that are on top of it also gets, actually, with your fate roll, you see 5 of 6 undead on top of it turn into dust, and you see all this dust cloud materializes around it.
Okay, now that's been dealt with. Let's carry on going.
Okay,
It's a good idea, but let's try and not get hurt straight away.
all right. Okay, so I'll stay here then.
Come over here.
Okay. Nice. And you see Claudio already, like his tiny hand, a little bolt. May I?
Burn it.
Go for it.
All right. Okay, so go ahead, make 2 attacks, Lilith. Claudio, Lilith.
Alright, where is his thingy? There it is. And
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh no, actually, it's not nice. Okay. The first fails, unfortunately.
what was he attacking?
The corpse flower. Oh, actually, that's a point. I'll let you go back on that because you know Claudio will know better than anyone that in the moment you attack this thing, it will go back to attacking you. So knowing that, would you like to retroactively tell Claudio not to do that better? Maybe up to you.
Is the corpse flower not destroyed?
The corpse flower itself is a higher CR than the zombie, so it's a CR 7. So the corpse flower itself is not destroyed, but the zombies on top of it are.
No worries. Would it then try to get away from me?
He will try to get away from you, yeah. And you see that there is a tunnel there that potentially is very likely it will go inside, you know? And Claudio will know that too. So knowing that, up to you though.
Then in that case, I thought Claudio was just gonna fire into the empty space that he was in, but
yeah, he does. You see that with his 10, he actually looks purposely like that, and he fires right behind it.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'll let tell Claudio not to attack it just yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure, we'll let it scurry away then. Okay. So that will finish the both of you's turn. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. The corpse flower will move away. This is forced movement because it's compelled by your spell to do it.
Does he get more attack?
I will say no, really, because then it will be silly.
I think it should though. It's not forced movement.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not her choice to move. He's been compelled by your spell to move away from you. So it is forced movement in a way, right? It's not its choice to move. I mean, I'm happy either way, to be honest with you. If you guys want to take opportunity attacks.
It's up to you as a DM, but let's read on it afterwards and then see what.
Yeah, let's do something. I'll do a fey roll just for now, just to get rid of it. If it's okay, I'm not actually sure myself, neither. Okay, yeah. So you guys can. It was a success fate roll, so that will go again on your advantage. So you two can take opportunity attacks if you want. But you also know after traveling with Lilith for a while that if you attack it, then the turn effect will go away, and then the plant will probably come back. So Bloodwick and Sapphira, do you guys want to take opportunity attacks knowing that?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Alright, so the plant will keep moving. And for a minute, let me see its movement, 30 feet. Yeah, so you see that it goes upside down into the tunnel. And you see it kind of disappear for now.
Okay.
And we move back to the top of the initiative. Sway, make a perception check.
Sorry, I was like, my phone was tangled in my pocket. Perception, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh god, like, we're all the...
Okay. Okay. You aren't sure. You think you hear some movement, but you aren't sure. Bloodwick, what would you like to do? It seems to be no danger at the moment.
I'll just walk up ahead of Sway. So
Alright.
10, 15, 20.
Okay, so same. You see these kind of like chains and weapons and stuff like that in there. And then you see also broken eggs, like hatched eggs, green shell, quite large. As
I
you
was just going to walk in a bit further.
Yeah, please.
I was thinking that just bang in the middle of the room.
Okay, alright. As you're in the middle of the room, make a perception check. If you wanna figure out as well which kind of eggs these are, make an Arcana or Nature check, whichever one you prefer. And make a perception check as well. So all of those.
Cool. Perception check here, and then Arcana.
Okay. With your Arcana check of 16, you recognize it being some kind of sort of dragon egg, but you've never seen the brightness green of its color matches the skin of the creature you saw before. So you are pretty sure that this is one of these babies that have hatched. A few of them. There is around maybe 8-9 eggs there.
Okay.
But with your perception, you hear for a second like a rumble, like a little crack around here, but you aren't sure what it was. As you look, you don't see anything.
Okay. I don't do much then if I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So you have endless rage still, or does your rage end now?
We lost a minute, so I'm pretty sure.
Or it doesn't matter whether you attack or not at this point, no? You have endless
Yeah.
rage, yeah? I think it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, okay. After your turn, with a 21 initiative, a tiny creature that was hidden in the frozen wall looks at you, and you see this breath of lightning coming in your direction. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you see a tiny dragony creature that resembles its mother, but is a tiny version of it. So I'll make him really big for a second so you can see how it looks like that, but it's a baby.
Wow.
And this lightning cone kind of like comes in your direction. Oh damn it, I cannot make him small now. Damn. Go small! Oi! Okay, so tell me what you roll and I'll tell you what it does.
Who's that? Me, sorry.
Yeah, you.
Deck save, yeah.
Yes, sir, please.
11.
Okay, with an 11, you feel the whole blunt of it. You take 22 points of lightning damage.
That's not half, is it? No.
No. That will, as you are raging, it will be half. So actually 28 half, so 14. Sorry, not 28. 28, not 22.
Oh.
So half to 14, and then the creature will look at you and kind of like move back out inside there, and that will finish his turn. Okay, that one, the cone is gone. So after that one, nothing seems to happen. 1 second. Because I have them here hidden. Okay, so this one. Okay, perfect.
That baby dragon is a duckling. We must return it to its mother or father.
Another one also. This one, you see it the same. His lightning breath lights up again. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
17.
Okay, 17 is enough. So you will take half. So you will take 7 points of lightning damage this time only. Okay, and let me mark it so it uses cone weapon, so don't get crazy after. Okay,
Don't forget, Ludwig, you have 10 extra HP from Lilith. If you didn't add it already.
I didn't, no. Alright, cool. Cheers.
okay, perfect. And that will finish its turn with that. And yeah, that's all. That's it. Saphira, you are next.
Okay. 1, 3. I think it was 30 feet here. Okay, so I'm gonna move next to Bloodwick.
Make a perception check at advantage.
Okay.
Just because your proximity to it.
17.
You spotted that hidden here. There is one more that Bloodwick failed to see.
Okay.
And they're looking at you like completely mesmerized.
He's gonna try and talk to them in, Draconic?
All right, what do you say?
I guess we're not here to hurt you. Would it be possible for us to just pass through?
Okay. You make a persuasion check. Let's start with that. That will determine the answer of the creature.
Oh no.
As you have this form, I'm gonna give you advantage. You pretty look like the mother, despite the etherealness, incorporealness, shall I say.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh no.
So tell me what will be your total, please.
7.
Okay.
You coming to get the sword and steal our eggs and kill my family. You're not going anywhere.
We want nothing to do with your eggs and your family, quite the opposite. If we can, we'll help you. There's...
You're not very convincing.
He'll say to you.
I know.
As interaction goes, Dusk will be, and he says that.
I don't believe you.
Okay. She is just gonna
Mommy's
move
coming. You better run.
He says to you.
God damn it. Okay. She's not gonna hurt them, but she's gonna, I don't know. Yeah, she's just gonna stand here and...
You feel as well intrinsically, for some reason, Saphira, they don't seem to having the urge to attack you in a way. You see how they're acting with Bloodwick, they don't seem to be acting like that with you. You gather that is to do with your form, they're kids, you know? They're not gonna attack another dragon.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there and hold my action and attack anything that isn't a baby dragon.
Okay, perfect. Alright, I love that. Cool. And then we move to you, Sway, Silver Spear. As you see these two wyrmlings throwing their fire, lightning breath, lightning breath on Bloodwick. And Saphira kind of speaking to... Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay, so you hear Saphira talking like... kind of like something that sounds like Klingon a little bit. I always imagine Draconic sounding like Klingon. But you aren't sure what she's saying.
Kapla.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just step back, or like if Cabal and Van Richten are kind of just that I can see them or something, I'm just gonna say, oh my god, what is this? Saphira is talking to some baby dragons. I don't know. I'm just gonna have a look here. I will have a look here.
Okay.
If I see anything there.
All right. Do you want to be unperceived by the others?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do like
make a stealth check. Yeah? That will be your interaction.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. You see as you enter this place that is actually much higher. It's like a very high cave. Mm-hmm. And as you look to the ceiling, you see that in here, look up and you see what it seems to be an open portal. And you see that there is like a water actually there, but it's not falling, it's just standing. Imagine like you look up and you see the ceiling is made out of water, but the water is not falling, there is no ice there.
Okay.
If you want to use your action or to make an investigation check, you could do that.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
You see all these things kind of like frozen, stuck to the walls of where you are.
God.
Oh, okay. Just because you have this ability that makes you natural ones become a 10. So yeah, let's say that you get a 21. That is super broken to my taste.
Yeah, I
But
don't like
it's
it
how
either,
it
to be
is.
honest with you.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
it's
sense.
just yeah. However, as you look, you realize that frozen into the ice, there seems to be a weapon. It seems to be a sword. It's called like a green blade, like almost made out of emerald.
Mhm.
And then the pommel of it is got like a emerald, huge green stone on the pommel of it. And then you see that the handle and the cross guard is a very beautiful sword, but it's
Yeah, I like
frozen
it.
on and stuck to the wall. So just with that, you could use your bonus action. That is all you have left to try to junk it out. It will require
As a
strength.
bonus action, I'm
or
gonna take a
athletic.
deep breath and try to defrost the sword of the wall. Breathing already. No, I have. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh, God. Yeah, I should light up a torch and try to defrost the ice.
Yeah. So with a
So I
bonus
don't damage
action,
the sword. Yeah.
all right. Yeah, with a bonus action, you light up a torch and then you start working on it on the
Yeah, okay,
in the
done.
beginning of your next turn. Then you can junk it out.
Mhm.
And you think of this sword that Brick was talking about. It was called Worm Enda Blade.
Mm.
It's a type of dragon's lair of some sort. Sword, all right, and that's
Okay.
what you have there. Okay, and that will finish your turn if you're cool with that.
No, done here.
Rictavio will keep moving.
Let's go, guys. I hear more movement. They are talking to something.
7. He will see you talking to the dragons and stuff, and he,
What should we do, Saphira?
he says to you,
This is not going well. I think the mom might be on the way. Just get ready.
Oh, okay. I feel so bad. They are so cute.
and you see that the dragons are kind of like hiss to Van Richten, and he will shout, he will look towards. Actually, let me check this before I speak out of turn, because that might not work. Not sure. Okay. Alright, Van Richten will speak in Draconic and say to the creature that you will understand, retreat to the one next to you, Saphira, and he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw as he casts his command on it. The creature fails dramatically with a 6, and then you will see it that as he does that on his turn. I'm actually gonna do it now because I know myself as at the end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he will retreat all the way back. Do you take an opportunity attack, Saphira?
No.
Alright, and that will end Rictavio's turn. On the back, you hear more and more movement, Saphira. With your high passive perception, there is more of this coming your way.
There's more coming.
And at this point, you see one of them. He looks at you mesmerized. The same than the others. And he will, for this turn, let me just make sure. He will hold back. He will not attack you. You are unsure why. Maybe he cannot get to you. I will reveal his position if I haven't done it already. Okay, yeah, no, I did. Okay. Another one, same. Okay, he puts himself right next to you. And he will not attack you, but he will throw a lightning breath towards Van Richten. Van Richten roll a natural 1 on a dexterity saving throw, and he's not gonna use his legendary resistance on that, is he? Yeah, he will. He will use one of his legendary resistances to succeed, but he will still take 14 points of lightning damage as the creature's breath kind of falls on Van Richten. You see like crackling lights all around him. Okay, and this one has used his breath, and that will be the end of this one. Okay, so we are here. One more comes from the top. You hear more sounds. Steps approaching. Cabal, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I was gonna move in, see that there are many dragons. Can I first make a perception check on to kind of, you said there were 10 eggs?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 10 eggs. So I see 2
Around 10.
Oh, can I specifically see how many? Maybe use that.
Sure, make an investigation check again, now that you're close. Actually, yeah, because you were not there, so just for you, Cabal, to know. Okay. So there is 10x. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, let me see if I can try to tell me if I can do this. I want to bust out my wings.
Okay.
To kind of represent some sort of kind of winged creature, and I want to try to intimidate them, to kind of get them to also kind of back off and retreat. That's obviously just trying to scare the shit out of them. So I'll go there as an action. Bonus action, I'll bust out my wings, and then I will just be like, flee, and just kind of roll that out.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me think of this. Okay. Yep.
Can I use
So-
maybe my body or my mass and do it more like a physical scare them rather than trying to kind of verbally
Alright.
intimidate them.
Okay. Before you do anything, I don't want to burst your idea. So these creatures are dragons. You know they are not very easily intimidated, despite the fact these ones are babies. So normally you will have disadvantage. Make a fate roll, and that will decide how intimidating you are before you make the check at this point on their eyes. And then based on that, if you fail, you will have disadvantage. If you succeed, you will have a straight roll.
Gotcha.
But this is not a command, so it will last. It won't last for long.
I got a 4.
Okay, so you knowing that, you can choose to do it at disadvantage, but you don't have to do it. You can still change your plan of action.
No, I was gonna go with that as well. Can I do it athletic based then?
Sure, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I love that. So you kind of like with your muscles and body itself, like, "Roar," you kind of scare them as you get like all buffed up.
Alright.
Go ahead.
A 50?
And you will intimidate the 2 of them who can see you as well. Okay, and I will do 1 roll for the both of them. I'll do it here on the open. Okay, you see the both of them kind of look at you, look at Saphira, look at this more people appearing, and kind of you see that they both look back, and you hear Saphira, "Mom!" and you see them flying away, literally. Out of combat, I will actually move them now, just to make it easier. And these 2 kind of like start running back inside. Okay.
I'll just say, as they start running away, I'll just be like, we shouldn't follow them in. We will only be stuck. Perhaps we wait for the mother, and that'll be my turn.
All right,
So
amazing.
I'll move, and I'll move down there. I'll be like, what are you doing there, Sway? Why are you blowing on the ice?
Yeah, you see at this point that Sway's got a torch and he's kind of melted the fraction of the ice quite a bit, and you can see half sword, like as I describe it, with an emerald metal green and some kind of like emeralds and stuff on the pommel and on the safeguard, crossguard.
I kind of imagine him what he said. He'd pull out a torch, he'll start melting it, but he's also breathing on it to kind of like defrost it at the same time.
Yeah, to emphasize, he's saying something, but he's on mute. What did you say, Tom?
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm going up and down to melt the blade, but then I'm breathing at the hill, not to melt it much faster.
Yes.
Quickly,
you see the diamond.
Quickly before the dragon comes. If we need to fight it.
Amazing. All right. Okay, and that will finish Cabal turn on there. Lilith and Claudio, you guys are next. And I think on this one we will finish the game here, right? I guess you guys, we should stick to 10:30, no? What everyone wants to do actually after that will be after your turn, Lilith.
All right. So you kind of hear just a little bit shouting. Does anyone need my help?
I'm okay, Van Richter will say.
No one's hurt.
All right. Well, let me know. And she just ends her turn.
All right. Okay. Claudio will follow your advice.
Should we move closer, mistress? We are so far. We cannot help if we don't see anyone.
Yep. We'll go in. Well, I will go in if they need me. I will. I'm not very good at dodging things, so if there's a big dragon there, I will probably get hit by everything it's got to give.
I'll help you, mistress.
It's fine. I'm perfectly fine out here. Did you not see Van Richten get hit by something?
Yeah, it's true, but he's so badass though.
Van Richten kind of winks at him. And you see his face is like he's been traveling 100 feet per hour, you know, like all his head is blown back, like, you know, from the lightning.
Yeah, but if you want to go in, more than welcome to do so. Try not to get yourself killed.
I'll stay where you are. I'm better off with you.
Okay, then.
And he will do the same. He'll hold an attack action if he sees someone hostile or something like that. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and if all of you are okay, I'll just move Claudio a bit closer so he has vision. So if you guys are cool with that, I think it will be a good place for us to finish tonight's session, as you guys are in the middle of this fight with this creature.
All right.
I will say that in the very back, far away, you keep hearing like this stomping, like.
Oh my gosh.
And you know that the mother is coming to protect her babies. Okay. And on that note,
you know what we should do? As soon as the mother dragon comes in, we'll tell her how much of a little shit her kids are. We're just peacefully coming in to try and get some stuff, and they come in doing their lightning breath, coming at us with attitude.
Yeah. Bad boys. Amazing. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. That was a really awesome game. Thanks for playing with me. And thanks for you guys watching at home. Also, thanks to James Webster for his great art, and to Darren Curtis, and to D&D as well for all this art from the different modules that I keep collecting and using. And please give us your support and give them your support. They are in our Patreon channel. Darren Curtis and James Webster. You can follow them too as well. And we look forward to see you soon. Until then, have a great week and stay magical. Good night. Bye.
Bye.